mic check. Hi UMR, welcome back. Still running pre-roll, so give me a minute to set up too. Okay. Let's see. Should be ready to start like about now. I'm gonna risk it. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is the fourth stream since I got back already. We're playing Honkai Star Rail again. Kind of because I needed, I've been on my trip. I didn't really get any time to play at all. So last week I definitely missed the simulated universe. Yesterday, off stream, I did a little bit simulated universe. I think the day before, was it? Yeah. The day before I did a little bit on stream, but then I realized I didn't touch Forgotten Halls at all yet. Whoa, JP is Pulao? What? Really? Well, I had no idea. But I realized I did not touch Forgotten Halls at all. Or I guess I did one. I don't know when. I think there was like a quest to do it or something. But I have to do this because it ends in one day. So if I don't do it today, I won't have time tomorrow. So I was like, figure out, I really wanted to play Project Sekai again today. But Project Sekai, there's nothing super urgent. Tomorrow we'll still be able to get some tiering in before the current event ends. So tomorrow will probably be Project Sekai. But I do hope to move into some storytelling and picture sharing for Japan as well. So yeah, let's get to it. Also, I'm a little thrown off. I think since daylight savings time ended, the reset is no longer at 2 a.m. Pacific, but it's now at 1 a.m. Pacific, which doesn't matter too much for me, but I think it did catch me off guard a few days ago or something. But I think no dailies yet. I think it should tell us, I think it resets in roughly 53 minutes. But this one for sure, it has 1 day and 0 hours, so, if I don't do it now, I won't have any time tomorrow, so I figured I should get some done right now. But yes, Ho-Ho's, what's that called? I haven't looked at this banner at all. Like, 1.5 basically started after I left for my trip, so I haven't really considered anything. I guess it's still for another 10 days, so I have some time to decide. I don't know if I have enough for 50-50. Let me check real quick. Let's see. 8382 divided. Is it 160 per pull? I don't remember now. How do I check the prices? Can we go to the exchange store? Pass. Yes, the pass is 160. So divided by 160. 52 pulls, and I have 19 tickets. So that's 71 tickets. Definitely not enough for full pity. I think the pity people said starts at 75, so not even soft pity yet. So it doesn't look like, Ho-Ho is coming home. I started building my second team. So I think I have too many DPS now. I wasn't expecting to win both, but I guess we had some pretty good luck. So, first we won Kafka, and then after that we tried Jingliu, we also won Jingliu, and then after that we tried Sela, and we also won Sela. So I've been leveling up Sela, but I feel like, these three DPS, they don't really fit together on any teams. They kind of have to be separate. So I have too many DPS now. So I think Ho-Ho is abundant, so it would fit pretty well. But yes, so that's I've been really out of it. I did kind of miss gaming a bit, doing the dailies and stuff. Definitely missed out on a lot of Stellar Jade, and but hopefully I didn't miss out on the event yet. I checked this one. This one still lasts for 29 days, so I can kind of take my time to do that later. Probably not now, but today, time sensitive, it's gonna be Forgotten Halls, Memory of Chaos. And same for, Project Sekai as well. I think I missed roughly 1.5 events. Yeah, I think it's 1.5 events. So I think the end of one of the events, I was okay. And then the event in the middle, I basically, I've always been trying to aim for 5,000 and above for rankings. But I think for the last one, I only tiered up to around 50,000. So not, 10 times more. Not 5,000, 50,000. And it was kind of a struggle too, because I would just autoplay at the end of the day. I didn't have any time to play it manually while I was on my trip. So, I would do it once a day. I would autoplay like 3 times, and that was it. But now I'm trying to get back to tiering. So I think right now on Project Sekai, I'm actually at around 6 to 7k ranking. So, hopefully tomorrow we'll get in some tiering. Maybe some group co-op if people show up. Yeah, I do kind of, Japan was a lot of fun. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a vacation, it's leisure. It's not something sustainable for, you know, unless you're ultra rich. So you know, it was a nice experience, and you know, I didn't pay for it. My sister did. So thank you, sister. But now it's time to get back to work. So you know, I'm still trying to pursue this as a career. Give me 1 second. I just realized I'm out of cough drops. I thought I had one left, but it's gone. No. I will try to remember to grab some during my break. But yes, like yeah, I move so slow though. You know, yesterday I said, you know, yesterday might be the last time you hear me this way. I might have a new microphone, and it did arrive today, but I had absolutely no time to set it up. I didn't even have a time to unbox it yet. So you know, I bought a new microphone. In fact, I don't even know if I'll be able to set it up by tomorrow. We'll see. It's you know, it is kind of Thanksgiving weekend, so I've got a lot of family stuff going on. Hope you guys had a good weekend as well. But yeah, it's gonna be back to full-time streaming for me, basically. I think, you know, back to the schedule of 12 midnight Pacific. I'm still gonna try to do it most days as opposed to every day. I think I do have a lot of things to, you know, set up, like, you know, like set up my mic. I might need to take a day off to do that. Otherwise, it's never going to get set up. And stuff like that. And, you know, I do have a lot of assets to work on. But today, I wanted to play, and I really wanted to share more story. I hope you guys are enjoying the story. I really enjoy sharing, and I hope you guys enjoy listening too. But here. Let's do this. I don't actually know what's the highest I've ever got. I think it was only 6 or 7. Definitely not 10. I was definitely, but my teams are a little bit more level now, so maybe it'll work out. We also have the flexibility where Sela is almost fully leveled up now. I think pretty good except for relics. So we're kind of in business now. So we'll have to see. Okay, let's see. I don't actually know what's the specialty this time. So it's a lot of extra damage for follow-up attacks. I think for ultimates, you only can cast ultimates once, so it's not that big of a deal. But you know, follow attacks can happen pretty often, maybe every turn or even more than every turn. So you know, definitely Kafka has a nice boost here, though not as high as some other ones since Kafka is not crit built. So the dots will, you know, it won't double stack the dots, I think. So it'll be a little bit. It's something we don't really have to worry about though. It's just you know, Kafka's a little stronger. I think last time with the Trotters, that was a little more interesting, since you could kind of work around stuff. Okay, let's see. Put some fire here. I don't know if it's a little too gutsy to go without a healer, though. You know, at the same time, Natasha's really underleveled, so it's kind of really weak, and lacks AoE healing definitely. So you know, I have considered rolling on Huohuo, but we'll see. Have any of you actually rolled on Huohuo, or do you guys know if she's really meta or anything? It's a she, right? I don't, you know, I literally know nothing about it. But it's Pulao. Yeah, Pulao's you know, is Huohuo good though, like really meta or something? Because I'm really lacking a healer. You know, I remember before Huohuo came out, people were saying Luocha is probably the best healer to pair with Jingliu. So we'll have to see. Let's see. Switch. I can do Quantum. Let's try a Sela. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Sela. I almost feel like something like this. Sela at that, and this is this is weird. This does not work at all. He's able to cleanse multiple people at once. Ooh. How is she good for like survivability though? I feel like I'm really lacking survivability. Okay, this is like a really makeshift team. I really need more supports. Like I need to get Pella up after Tingyun's up. But you know, I don't know. We have 10 days left. I don't know how much shade I'm gonna get. So well, honestly, it's not looking good. So I don't think I'm not exactly sure we can hit pity. And you know, I definitely need to be able to hit pity before I decide to roll on stream. At least that's the plan. I definitely don't feel safe not rolling, or not being able to hit Kitty. Hit. Ow. Here it comes. I guess early can't hurt too much. Let's do it. Let's do it early. This will give a little more damage, but a little less energy, I think. But because this is level 2, oh yeah. You know what? That might even be overkill. That was overkill. I forgot that my Jinglu is actually leveled now. I mean, technically we're at the end of a 2-week cycle, so I think the last time I played was over 2 weeks ago for sure. So it might have been like 4 weeks ago when my Jingli wasn't even fully leveled up yet. But now, you know, definitely almost fully leveled, so it's very cool. And we're able to zero turn these easy stages, which is kind of cool. I guess it doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. But we'll see. Let's go for the damages instead of the proper rotation, because I don't think we need it right now. Let's do this. Imagine if we had Pella level up too. That would be... The Lucia basically just stands there right now. Okay, this one. So... Let's see. I think we can do the Sanpo thing. I think so, right? We do the Sanpo because it slows them a little bit. And then we don't need the heal. We don't want a direct attack. We want to do the seal, I think. Hi! Okay, so we'll do... Got the full attack buff. Do this. Okay. So I don't know how this works. Am I supposed to like single target one of these side guys first? Oh, it didn't die! No! I forgot it was Amara. I really don't... You know, I haven't seen the new mobs from 1.5. I thought they looked like zombies in the trailer. But like, damn. I really hate these guys who keep doing this. They keep what's that called? They keep coming back alive. It just messes things up for Sela. Okay, that did a lot of damage, but not enough. Yeah, I mean, overall, so far, I'm not sure how I feel about Sela. I mean, she's really cool. I like her character from the story. But in combat, I don't know if it's just because she's not fully leveled, but it's not really working as smoothly as, you know, Jingliu. I guess, you know, Jingliu, I literally went to a guide and I followed the meta, you know, like a meta team. Sela, I did not follow any meta teams yet. I just kind of built her. I think it's meta, but I didn't, you know, I don't have any supports for her in that sense. You know, it's basically like a random assortment right now. So, you know, maybe we'll see. Took a lot of damage too. Okay, this guy still has a res, so I cannot take him down. Oh, I don't even know what to do. I guess I could take out one of these. Let's try this. Okay, that worked. That worked. All right. And then let's hit the boss again. Nice. Okay. Yeah. I guess it's possible that, you know, they might overlap in the same supports that they use, so it would kind of suck to have, you know, 2 direct damages like that. So I might be in trouble because of that. Okay, let's do Bailu heal, Sampo slow, Sela stealth. I do feel like I take too long of a time on these easy levels though. Definitely don't need too much time on these. Let's do this. These guys are not Mara, so we're good, we're good. And then I'm going to... Huh. Though I don't know if I should ultimate first. I might have... Maybe I should ultimate first. Oh, didn't crit. There was also, I think increased with light cones, increased crit for enemies below 50%, so kind of would have been nice to save it for that. But I mean, overall, I basically just have no idea how to use Sela. Nice. Yay. Loots. Okay, let's see how much. A little bit jade here. I mean, there's also probably some jade from the event, but we are quite a few rolls off. You know, we need another 19 rolls. I don't know how much we get a week, and we have 10 days left. So, and I don't really know. Have any of you? That's what I was asking. Have any of you actually rolled for Huohuo? I feel like, you know, this is the only, you know, the third abundance character. You kind of need one every team. So I don't know how well she is meta-wise. View details. Okay, how do we see this? Oh, 3. Here we go. See what? You know, I don't know how. I mean, she can cleanse, but I guess. I mean, cleanse is nice, but I guess the main thing I just need someone to keep people alive right now. Regenerates energy for allies, excluding this character, by an amount equal to 15% of their max energy. At the same time, increases their attack by 25%. Wait a second, that's not healing at all. That's basically Tingyun, isn't it? That's like AoE Tingyun, isn't it? Isn't it? hold on. I'll go read a guide later. It feels like, it reads like AoE Tingyun, which is pretty good, I think. You know, Tingyun is like the best. She's pretty good. Yeah, that looks identical to AoE, like Tingyun. Tingyun was 50 energy plus some damage. This one is energy and attack for all allies too. Wow. I might try to roll on her. We'll see. I didn't hear the voice yet. Let's hear some Pulao. Races. Oh, I can't hear here. Maybe in the combat later. All right. We'll have to see how much, you know, how much jade I can scrounge up in time. But today we really have to finish Forgotten Halls. You know, that's time sensitive. Yeah, I have to see. I don't know what the meta teams are anymore. I have to look up some guys. Okay, same deal. Let's do Ice. I guess we could put Natasha. Here we have. Let's run something super standard. Super standard. I don't have to think about it. Like a proper team. And then this one can be an improper team. Like this, double DPS, double deeps. No, but you know, Sela's kind of just like my filler character right now because I can't do anything else. Let's do the freeze. What else do we do? I guess I could open with Sela. They do have weakness. Poor Luca, you maxed them out. Yeah, I haven't maxed out Luca. I think Luca. Some people said Luca was good for Kafka team too, but I went with Sampo instead. Not Sampo, Rampo, Sampo. I don't remember the name already. I forgot. Sorry, guys. Okay, this is just Jinglu team. Let's do the full Jinglu. Oh, I forgot to buff Tingyun too. That's what I forgot. We should be fine. We barely have enough skill points. Just barely. No! Oh my god. We're off energy like... Oh, there we go. There we go. Someone died. There we go. There we go. Nice. Oh, wow. Now they're dead. It wasn't a 0 turn though. Oh, it was a 0 turn. It was. Nice. Okay. Jinglu freeze. Tingyun. Oh, Tingyun should be full now. Sela. Hey! Okay. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, nice. That was actually nice because it gave us a little bit of energy. Let's go for the one turn. Let's go for the one turn instead of the long distance thing. Okay, these have Mara, so I'm just gonna hit this girl. And then this. And then no. No. Well, we're a little too weak there. Here we go. One last guy here. Let's do this one. Ow. Will we be able to one turn? Barely. Yes. Yay. I'm overthinking these. These are, level 3. I should just breeze through them. Okay, let's do... Now, this is actually my, my original team, so it's kind of set up already, which is nice. It's kind of nice. I don't know if I'll be able to one turn anything, but I don't think so. Let's just go for it. Let's go safe. Bounce. And uh-oh. Ouch. Okay, so we'll get exactly... I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, let me ult. I don't think we can do it otherwise. I should have done it earlier, but I was a little... You know me. I'm a little conservative with this. Okay, let's do a Bailu heal. Sampo blind. Kafka shock. But yeah, it's yeah, I really should try to do this faster. But yeah, well, I'm trying to rush so that I can. I just want to do a little bit today, and then the plan after is to do some storytelling from Japan. But at the same time, I'm not sure if people are enjoying or appreciating my stories and pictures from Japan. So if anyone wants to give feedback, I'm welcoming feedback around my pictures and stories from Japan, as opposed to the normal gaming content. I really enjoy sharing it, but if people don't enjoy or like really don't like it, then I can pivot back to the usual stuff. 4, okay. I think we can probably do up to 5 easily. 6 maybe. I don't think we got past 6 before though. Okay, we have a Sela here. Let's try it. Let's try a Sela. Let's try Jingliu as a support instead. I don't know why I put Bailu there. Let's try our usual this one, but with Natasha. Yeah, I'm just I'm not used to Sela yet, so let's do the full Jingliu thing though. Let's do it Ting. Sela. Yeah, if anyone's really hates my picture and story sharing from Japan, please let me know. Okay, let's try supporting Seela. Well, can Seela one-shot any of these guys? Maybe. The one-shot the little one, maybe. Let's try that. Seela, you are supported now. Actually, you know what? I could even give the buff right now, too. And then, like this. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I kind of just don't understand Seela. Like, I don't know how to use it properly. Like, that did a ton of damage. And from the looks of this, we may be getting close to a 1 turn. Or a 0 turn. That's what they call it. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Well, Ingen can finish that one, maybe. Let's try it. Nice. Was also 1 turn. Okay. We only have 2, so we'll do 1 Seela and let's just do 1 Seela. That'll work. I guess also, it's fresh on my mind right now. Like, my trip, as the further it goes away, the more I'm going to forget about it. And, this is kind of, it's almost like a once in a lifetime thing for me. I won't be going on vacations any other time, so it's gotta be this time. Okay, that did a good amount, but not quite. I probably have to read some guides on how to play Seela. I feel like I understand Jingli way better. Alright, this is almost a standard team minus Bailu. So, let's see. Shock. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all out if I happen to get ultimates, which I may or may not. Let's bounce. Let's chop. Let's do the dots. Let's do the hits. Ouch. Oh, I could have done that before that hit. Boom. Nice. Oh no. Ah, tiny bit. Ah, oh my god, so low. Oh, okay, this is really dangerous here. This is really dangerous. And, Natasha won't be able to heal, so I almost feel like I should do the, what's this guy's name? I forgot. Sampo. Yeah, just like going for a stroll. Sampo. I feel like I have to. It's too risky otherwise. There's a very high chance that I will instantly die. We have to save. This still won't be enough damage. This still won't be enough damage. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's just RNG at this point. No. Oh my god. Wait. Did they add something 1.5 so you can reset now? Restart. Restart. Yes. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. Oh no, it resets all the way from here though. We'll be fine. That's nice. So you don't have to kind of redo everything. You can just kind of restart the latest one. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if we did the other one first. But that's why I really want someone like Woho or some kind of strong healer, because I feel so weak running, DPS and just one healer. Let's see. What can we do here? Don't shield. Okay. I was like, as long as he doesn't shield, we're good. If he shields, we're dead. Oh my god, that hurt. Oh my god, so low. So low. That is one of the issues I feel with the, having the Natasha. You have no heals at all. Everyone's basically dead already. Is what it feels like all the time. Oh crap! You know what? I have no energy to heal. I'll have to do this one. Barely health. Barely. Very barely. Okay. At least it was slow. Took one turn though. And Natasha doesn't have any healing techniques either, which kind of need right now. Oh, just me. Okay. Let's do this.
期待しちゃってます。お客様を裏切れと追加料金ですよ。すべては星々よ。開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。僕は友情を重んじるタイプなんで。落ち着いて。
At least we can take out the ads. Unless there's like a reviving Mara. No, I think okay, we're good. We're like kinda good. Kind of. I'm gonna heal Asta. Super low on skill points. Yes, we're so low I have to do this. I mean, actually I didn't have to do that, but I did. I guess I'd rather have Natasha heal keep these heals up. Nice. Okay. Oof. All right. What time is it? 37. Okay, we're good. Let's try to do 5 easily. I think. Maybe we could do 6. We'll see. We'll see. Ice. Fire. This one. I feel like this team is too strong because I'm cheating like that. And then this team is like, I need Sampo, but I also need that. It's gonna be like triple DPS. It's super awkward. It'll have to do though. I mean that or I can move Asta back to buff Kafka. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Let's take that off. Take off Asta. This one here, and put back Asta. So we have the. Really need that healer. Sila. That's a lot of guys. That was really early on too. Then I was like, yeah, let's do that too. Oh no! Oh no! I should have did it after. I forgot. Wasted a turn on that. So no one's gonna die. Let's just All right, here we go. Now we wasted a turn of that buff. And oh, I have no points to heal, so out of luck. Out of luck. Ouch. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Basically, I think Bailu basically carries the team. If I don't have Bailu, I'm dead. know what to do here. I don't know what to do. Well, I don't need skill points here. We can try this. No, not enough damage. Not enough. Ugh. Let's well, she has enough here now, so I'm just using the boss. I could have wasted it on an ad, and then get a free attack, but it would just be a basic attack. Which I guess would not be the end of the world, but wouldn't be ideal. So I guess what we're really hoping for is enough enough energy to heal here. Oh, just enough. Oh my god! Let's try again. I don't know what else we could do. I guess I did mess up the order slightly. That could change it a little bit. A little bit, maybe. That's all I got. Man, I can't believe... I don't think we get stopped right here, though. I mean, we could switch to healers, but then the other team would be screwed. Okay, maybe I should level Natasha next. We'll have to see. Okay, going for the full Jinglu. And I'm just going to full attack guy in the middle. I think I have to ignore everyone else. I think, you know, Tingyun's growing on me because we use Tingyun basically every team, every build. Feels really nice in that sense. I guess this time we did it properly, so things are feeling a lot smoother actually. A lot smoother, which is nice. Nice. Give us some big damages. And nice. I think as long as this next guy doesn't do too much, yeah, that's okay. We survived. This should be enough. Nice. Easy, easy. Wow, it really was just switching that single skill. Turned everything around. I don't think Tingyun has enough. So let me do the Tingyun, do the Jingliu, and just go for it. Sela will just have to auto attack. Nice. We got a lucky frozen too, which kind of helps a lot. So we have enough there. So oh, wow, this is looking real dangerous. Oh, they were frozen. You know, if they weren't, we would be so dead. I guess we'll go for an extra turn, maybe. Too much energy. Suffering from success. We really need to heal on Natasha, though. Okay. I think I can afford one of these. But it's not enough damage, so it meant nothing. I guess that helped a little bit. Let's hope this is enough. Good. And it is. Nice. Oof. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's just do the... Wow, they're not even... Oh, this guy's weak to electricity. Let's try this one first. Sample air. Kafka... Smack. Oh no, summons. My worst. I think... Where's Kafka's turn? The fish are gonna hit. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. We need that potential Asta damage, I think. Oh, we got it already. Nice. The shield's down at least. Okay, let's do the... This will be nice. I don't know if that was necessary, but I did it. I was like, yeah, I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe unless we heal. And let's get a little more fire damage with one Rampo. Not Rampo, Sampo. I keep saying Rampo from like, you know, Bogo Stray Dogs. Okay, that should be it. Nice. Yeah, I've said this, like, like Chinese and Korean names I know even less, but, my Japanese is not great either. But, I'm learning a little bit at a time. Okay, I think we open with, we actually open with Asta. I think the blind might have ran out. Crap. It wasn't fast enough. Okay, yeah. Oh no! I was hoping she wouldn't do that. Oh, and on Kafka too. On our Kafka too. We're in trouble. Let's see. This is where Dispel would come in handy, like really in handy. But no, we don't have one, so probably should. Let's see. So let's heal too. I don't know what's gonna happen, so I'm gonna heal. The worst that happens, we won't have a heal for later. I just hope we get our, get our turns back. Ouch, ouch. Oh, still dominated. Okay, this should be nice. Oh, it didn't hit anyone. Oh my god, that was like the worst luck. Let's. We really need the domination to end on our Kafka, otherwise we basically can't do anything. No, because Kafka's like it's like our entire team basically. There's nothing else. Oh, finally. I don't even know if it's worth doing this because there's no I don't know if this was worth it. Wow, we're so close to dying. She have dots on her? The dots might kill her, the dots might kill her as a turn. Oh, it's a good thing her turn's not coming up yet. Well, we can emergency heal us up. Oh no! Ah, too slow. Alright, there we go. Bing. Oh, good. At least it's the healer now. I think we can just go all out. We should be fine. Auto. It's so little damage. It's so little. Well, maybe we can go for a break next turn. Ouch. This will help a little bit on the dots. Ooh, nice. Alright, that's 5, I think. Yeah, okay. So I don't know if we got past 6 last time. I think 6 is gonna be a struggle. It's still gonna be the same issue of, the DPS is gonna stay alive, the secondary DPS is gonna stay alive, but the third character is gonna keel over. So you know, if it's Natasha, she'll get one shot. Asta, maybe, you know. I guess Tingyun's a little bit higher level now, so it's not as bad. Okay. Oh, it's double ice weakness too. That's unfortunate. It really comes down to lack of healers right now. Or lack of like a strong defense like Japard or something. I don't know if leveling up Fire Trailblazer will fill that role. I really don't know. But let's see this one. So we have to put Kafka. And then we have to put, I was like, we could try like that. Or we could try this, but take crap healer. I don't know. Maybe let's try that. And then this one will be a breeze, like super breezy. But Asta and the other one will be fire too, so. What? I don't know. Let's just bring Sela. Sela's only gonna be basic attacking though, which kind of sucks. Oh, it's like 2 battles in a row. I remember this one now. Okay, I guess we can use everything then. Peel, freeze, Sela, sneak attack, everything. Okay, I'm just gonna go full on. Let's go for the high damage instead of the extension. Probably didn't need a healer here. Yeah, more than the other team will definitely need more heals. There we go. It's like 90-something% crit chance. Yes. Ooh, so nice. Okay. Okay. I don't know who we should try to take out first. Someone needs to die first. I mean, this guy, if we can take him out, it'll be really nice. The real question is if we can, though. Oh my god, so close. Ooh, let's see what we need. We don't need any skill points, so I'm gonna go for it. We may need skill points later. Well, actually, so I lied. Let me do this just so we can guarantee the fill. And by guaranteeing the fill, we can guarantee this. Oh, we're still off by a little, but we'll be able to do it after this. So we'll be able to do a half refill, which is kind of nice. A half one. Tingyun is still at risk at like dying, but I guess we got lucky. She didn't get hit. It's like we should just go for the kill, I think. He'll probably heal back a little bit while hitting us here, but we'll survive. I think we'll survive. Okay, this will do it. Okay, yeah, let's build a skill point. It's super breezy now. Okay, down to 1 now. This guy's a goner, basically. enough damage though. That's the issue. Oh. Well, yeah, now it's gone. Tingyun finished too. Nice. Alright. Okay, so this is I remember these. These are like 2 in a row, so I should use all my buffs. It's gonna be shield, blind, and then shock. I'm not sure if I like the 2 separate battles or like kind of the back-to-back. Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, let's do the... I remember this one. I think if we do the defense, it becomes super easy. If they don't have any big AoE characters, then it's super nice. Okay, easy. Okay, oh, missing a little bit. I could wait a turn. Should I wait a turn? I don't know. I'm not gonna wait a turn. Let's go. Oh no, it's gonna hit Kafka now. Well, it survived, just barely. Okay, let's heal Kafka. And oh, we can't defend. We cannot defend. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh. Okay, we survived that. Who's last? Oh, Sampo will be fine, I think. We need to save for Kafka though. Oh no, it's up already. I don't think the ultimate counts, right? I really don't know what to do. I don't know what we can do. I have to heal up. I hope the shield holds, I guess. I hope the shield holds, I guess. That's all I got. Okay, hold on. Let me snooze my ads. Make sure nothing's going on. Oh, it almost went off. Almost did. Oh, did he hit someone? I don't even know what happened. Might have hit Lucia. Oh, that's cool. It worked. All right. Let me attack. We'll do the taunt. And now we have free range. Nice. He's taunted though, right? Nice. Easy peasy. We gotta finish it. If he doesn't finish, we'll be... Ah, nice. Nice. Okay, here. It's like, let him attack. Okay, now let's do the full combo. We should take down... I don't know who we should take down. But I'm scared of the ape. It's really messing things up. So, let's do it that way. If I do this, then... Actually, I don't know if he did the roar yet. He might have. I guess we're safe because of this, so... we're lucky. It's pretty cool when you can maintain the taunts. But outside of the taunts, it's a little bit of an issue. I think he just taunted though, so we're good. Oh no, it didn't work. No! Let's try the taunt thing again. Oh no. Rampo's getting beat up. Not Rampo, Sampo. Oh, okay, everyone's... mind time. So much for that. It's over. I mean, I could try it again. It's. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's tough. Let's try one more time. Let's try one more time. Actually, what time is it? Maybe I'll take a break, try back, and then probably get to some storytelling. Hopefully, you know. Yeah. I think I need to clear my mind a little bit. So let me do pre-rolls right now and take a break, and then we'll get back and we'll try this. And if we fail, we'll probably call it a move to story. You know, that was the plan anyways, to get to pictures and stories from Japan. So yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Thank you, everyone. Alright, I'm back, everyone. Thank you for waiting. Let's give this one more try and then move to story. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so from this, I figured out basically Lucia has to block every turn. If he doesn't block, we're dead. So I'm gonna stick to the only DPSing on Capta, basically. Auto attacking here because we have to do this guard thing. Same thing here, we have to auto attack and then blow up, but we do have this thing now. Oh, but Lucia's too slow. That's why. Okay, that's why we're in trouble now. That's what we did wrong. I mean, we might be able to stay alive though, so it might be all right still. Alright, I'm gonna waste one of my precious, very precious skill points. And then do the Lucia block again. I don't know, the Simian guy is so fast. I think it's because of one of these wolves kind of sped it up when it died. It is still pretty fast right now. Like, we cannot break it, I think. I guess we can try to do the AoE, but it's gonna target Kafka again, so I don't really know what to do. Oh, I guess it wasn't doing the targeting this time, so we were in luck. Like, barely. Alright, we got like one free turn. I don't know if we have enough damage to finish, so I'm just gonna shield. He's gonna attack. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get hit, and then we're all gonna auto attack. Oh my god, the wrong one. Oh my god, it's so low. He's gonna do it again in a row too. What the hell? I think the dot's gonna kill it though. Hey, let's bank on the dots. Oh, yeah. Scary, you know. Right, we have to keep up the. We have one Lucia before this, so might work. I'm going to save the AoE for the ads, which will inevitably come out. And then I'm gonna save the heal one more turn, I think. And then I guess Lucia's getting hit a lot. We should just let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's do the taunt. We really should have switched to Kasha next time around. We get so much like free healing and stuff. Who's popping Tasha? Feels so weak because we're so underleveled too. That guy's gonna do the other AoE thing and then we're gonna all be dead, so that's also an issue. Yeah. If we fail here, I think this is it. I think this is out of our reach unless we change teams, which is like too much effort to do in one day left and so many other things to do. Yeah, or Lucia's too slow to just keep taunting, I think. That's the other issue. This one hurts. I'm still alive. Ow. 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 How? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I don't know if there's still a taunt on this guy. There's a taunt, so I think I can blow it up. Okay, now I cannot do it anymore. Oh, no. Alright, I'm done. Return? Yeah, I'm done. Okay. Hey, Cherry Berry. You like my model? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. It's just a basic V1 model. I guess I made it myself. But thank you. Okay. That's failure. I don't think we can get past this point. And we only have 1 day left, so that's it for Honkai Star Rail for tonight, I think. Did the dailies reset yet? Let me make sure. Yeah, dailies reset, but I can do this on my own time later. What I really wanted to do was to switch over to my, back to storytelling for my trip to Japan. I got pictures too, so I do need a minute to set up, probably like 2 minutes, but that's it for Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, I think we finished all the weeklies. We did the Simulated Universe, we did the Forgotten Halls, and I'm pretty sure we did up to 6 or 7 before, but we had a little bit more time to mess around. Today's, time's tight. Time is very precious too. I feel like I never have enough time. There's so many things to do. But yeah. Okay, let me, I'm gonna set a picture now. So, I did, I just got back from Japan a few days ago. And I have, I think we're on day 5 of my trip or something. On the pictures, let me see real quick. Photos. Let's see. Let's do studio mode just in case something blows up. Going on Japan pictures, day 4, day 5. I think we're on to day 5. Well, let me get to the end of day 4 first. So there's a little context. Yes. So I think we left off. Yeah, we left off here. Pokemon Center was closed. All right, let me try this. Photos. Yeah, there we go. Transition. Yay. Okay. Okay, so yes, this is the plan for tonight. We're just gonna just do a little bit of Honkai Star Rail dailies and then move on to pictures and storytelling from my trip to Japan. So I went to Japan for like little under 2 weeks. And this is the 4th day. So the first day, we flew in, we arrived in Tokyo, we got to Ikebukuro where we stayed. The second day we went to Harajuku and then also to Shibuya. The third day we went to Nikko and then to Ashikaga Flower Park, I think. I keep forgetting the name. Ashikaga Flower Park. And then the 4th day we went to Shinjuku. And we also went to Setagaya, for the Totoro cream puffs. And then we went back to Shinjuku. And then afterward, we were a little late, so we went to Ikebukuro, and everything was closed. So we came for the Mega Pokemon Center at Sunshine City, but it was closed. So it was kind of sad, and it was kind of our last night in Tokyo, at least for the first stretch. We did come back afterwards, but the plan was for the west side of Tokyo. This was the last day, so this was dinner at Denny's. Here's some more Project Sekai plushies I didn't win, and I did show this yesterday. Right here in the back is actually Minori, so that's my favorite. I didn't realize it at the time she was there, but I didn't end up getting one of these tiny ones, so we weren't able to win one. We also didn't find one at the store, but I think we are moving on to day 5 now. Yes, so day 5. I don't know if I should mention this. So this is a very blurry picture. I didn't really I kind of just snapped it. But this is a vending machine outside the, what's that called? It's in the hotel, like right by the elevator, and it says something like 1,000 yen. So that's like $10 USD about. I mean, a little less now with the conversion rate. But like $10 for a VOD card, and it's video on demand. Somehow I didn't know, but then I kind of found out that what they meant is actually it's for porn. So it's like a porn vending machine in the hotel. But yeah, so I don't know what I forgot where I watched it. I was watching I was watching I was watching Enna Alouette from Nichi Sanji, and she just came back from Japan, and she accidentally put money into one of these machines, and someone was glaring at her, and then so one of her friends told her about it, and me too. Like if I saw this machine, I wouldn't know that's what it is. It just says 1,000 yen VODs. I was just okay, it's some kind of VODs, but I was with my sister, and my sister said, "Oh yeah, that's what it is." And I was like, "Whoa, how do you know this?" Because I didn't know. And I think she said she was she said she's a lot more experienced traveler than me, but she said she checked the TV and that's what the VODs are. Okay, so that's this is Japan. Yes, you can I guess in this sense it's a little more discreet. I guess maybe if you try to get it in your room, it might show up on your credit card bill or something, and maybe your spouse or your family will find out. But yes, this is a porn vending machine, or a card to watch porn in your hotel room. Okay, that's enough of that. That's not the highlight of my stream, but that's just the day before we left. So we left our we checked out, and then we left our luggage with the staff. And so yesterday we missed Pokemon Center because it was closed. So we went back in the morning. I think we kind of switched our schedule around a little bit. I think one time we were planning to leave to Osaka a little bit earlier, but we kind of pushed it later in the evening, or later in the afternoon. So we decided to go back to Sunshine City to see the Pokemon Center. So here in the back is Namja Town. That's another small kind of like theme parkish area, also in Sunshine City. But now there's a line because they're opening. But we're here for Pokemon Center. So I got some pictures around the front yard, or the courtyard in front of it. So there's a lot of Pokemons. You got Froakie, Piplup, Oshawott. So a lot of water ones here. Then an Eevee, a Pikachu. And then, these I'm like, okay. I'm like, my favorite one here is probably the Swablu and the Rowlet. So there's a Substitute, the Yamper, more Pikachus. Here's all the starters. You got Gen 1, I don't see Gen 2. Wait, I don't see Cyndaquil, and what's the other one called? Chikorita. That's Chikorita. Where's Cyndaquil and what am I missing? Cyndaquil's fire, Chikorita. Who's the water one? Totodile. We saw Totodile earlier. No, we didn't. That's a Froakie. Well, there's this, I don't know. Well, these are starters. This is Gen 1 starters, but I guess Gen 2 and the rest are all over the place. Yeah. Maybe it was a different angle, but I tried to take as much as I could. Here's Rowlets. Rowlets are so cute, and they were really popular when Gen 7 was out. And I think maybe this center opened around that time, which is why they have kind of more Rowlets than anything else. There's 3 separate Rowlets, which is really nice. Plusle, Minun, Pikachu, some Pidoves, which I'm not too interested in. And then afterwards, I looked up, and there was a Swablu. So Swablu is one of my favorite Pokemon. I really liked it before, and also when Pokemon Go came back, I really liked Swablu a lot. I always had a Swablu as my friend in Pokemon Go. It was really cute. Yeah, I had a shiny one too. I named it Swagold. But yes, there's a Swablu on the top. It's so cute. I love it. If I found a Swablu plush there, I definitely would have bought it, but I didn't find one. So here's some of this is inside the center. I actually didn't snap the front. I don't know why. There was a line out the door waiting for the opening hours, which was I think at 10. I forgot to snap it though. There's definitely a line though. Not too bad. Because I did hear that this Pokemon Center, because it's the biggest one in the world, it will be really busy and that there's always a line. But I didn't really... I think a lot of places, some places were really busy, but a lot of places that people said would be really busy didn't end up being that busy. Specifically like this Pokemon Center, I mean, maybe it's just because those places that were busy, we planned to go, super early in the morning. And the crowds don't really build up that early, like the Metropolitan Building, as well as here, as well as, Harajuku, Takeshita Street, all those places were not very busy at all. So it was a little bit weird. But there was a line, so, there were people, but, not like waiting to get into the door. We were there waiting to get into the door, but maybe it was a little overkill. So, there's definitely a lot here. I think it was definitely one of the biggest one there. Here's some nano blocks. My sister's kind of been getting into nano blocks. I know she bought I don't think she bought a Pokemon one. I know she bought she did buy some at the Nanoblock store in Tokyo Solamachi later on. I don't think she bought any here. We did end up buying a Rayquaza one. So, you know, she's gonna build that one and put it on her channel soon. I guess I should link this here. Let me find it real quick. I think I linked this one yesterday. But my sister, you know, my sister has a YouTube channel. She likes to make cute shorts. And, you know, normally it's for her traveling, but this time the latest 2 shorts involve my trip, you know, our trip together. So I can post it here if you guys want. So the first one is from, I think one is on, sound, sorry. I think one of them is, you know, turn the BGM. One of them is Crepes in Harajuku and the other one is IKEA in Harajuku. Check out this short on my sister's channel from our trip to Japan. Bum. Let me pin that too. Pin. Okay. Yeah, you guys can check that out later or now if you really want, but you know, don't leave me. So yeah, that's my sister's channel. You can check it out if you like, you know. Hit her with some likes and subscribes if you don't mind. Anyways, back to Pokemon. So I think we actually didn't buy anything at this store. Like I was talking about my sister. I think earlier on, we had different expectations to the trip. So, you know, we had a 12-day trip. This is day 5. So, you know, towards the beginning of the trip, thank you, MR. Yeah, towards the beginning of the trip, we were kind of more picky. Like we were always, you know, I'm very frugal because I'm used to, you know, not having a lot of money. So I'm like trying to pick and choose and try to wait till I find something I really want before I spend on it. But I think by the end of the trip, you know, if we weren't able to find anything, I kind of just grabbed anything I saw. So this is, you know, the second Pokemon Center that we went to. Oh, technically it is the second, but it is basically the first because, you know, the first one we went like 5 minutes before closing. So we literally just ran through the store and took a look. We didn't have time to line up or anything. But this one, definitely, we had time to browse and peruse. But it was also the first one we went to and very early on in the trip. So I kind of, I was a little picky and choosy. And definitely looking back at the pictures, there are some things that we were looking for later on that we actually saw earlier on, but we didn't get it earlier on because we thought we would, you know, find something else. But, you know, looking back, it's actually a regret that we didn't buy it because we were never able to find it again. I do remember that, you know, the Masharu plush that we saw to animate on day 4, as well as the... there's something else. I know we saw the Gibble plush here. I remember seeing the Gibble plush here, and my sister really wanted a Gibble. I don't know if it's captured in the shots. Yes, all the plushies, there's so many. I really like, I was talking about these little ones. The line is called Pokemon Fit. So I know before this, they had a line called Sitting Cuties. So I remember buying a Wigglytuff for my sister. But this is basically kind of the newer evolution of Pokemon or Sitting Cuties. It's basically these smaller ones. And because it's smaller, they can sell it for cheaper. And because it's cheaper, people can buy multiples. So, you know, they are quite small. But it's nice because you can buy multiples. But yes, I do remember finding a Gibble here, but I think my sister, and the same thing with my sister, we were kind of looking for something really nice, and we were holding out, but eventually we were just, you know, we should have bought something there. But, you know, we bought her a Gibble. I know she bought one of these My Pikachus as well. It was a female Pikachu with like a evil grin on its face, and it's like crossing its arms. I did post a picture of that on my Twitter, I think. I think it's the one with the Pikachu in front of the Rayquaza. We actually bought that one. But yes, this is my Pikachu. It's one of the, you know, all these Pikachus have different expressions. They're kind of unique, you know, unique-ish. You might find one exactly the same, but there's definitely, you know, dozens, if not like 100 expressions out there. You know, and, you know, male and female, smiling, sad, expressionless, fat. You know, some of them are actually fat, so it doesn't have much of a neck. It's kind of like the older Pikachu from the, you know, from the 90s. And then you have some, you know, they're a little skinnier, and then like different hand gestures. The ears are droopy on some, but you know, if you're interested in searching for a unique Pikachu, then that's kind of cool. But there are a lot of plushies. So, you know, with the Pokemon Fit, it's nice because they You know, they don't, if they create, you know, big ones, you know, they can't really do it for all the Pokemons. They kind of have to only do it for, you know, the popular ones or something like that. But with the fit, they can have a larger range. But I was disappointed that I wasn't able to find a Swablu. You know, I really would have liked a Swablu. You know, there's a lot here. Swablu. Here, oh, this one I know. Here's this is like the pastel shaggy Rowlet. So it's kind of like it's like a very, I don't know what's the term for the material. It's very shaggy, like a shag carpet, and then it's like pastel. Though, you know, my sister's kind of over her Rowlet phase now. Now she's all about Palmy, the new one from Gen 9. And then here's a couple more. And then soon, here, I see this Charizard on the Charizard X. I took a lot of pictures of that one. Hold on, let me see. This one. So, you know, I kind of got back into Pokemon after, you know, Pokemon Go came out in, I don't even remember what year. I think it was like 2016 or 17. But, you know, when Pokemon Go came out, it was kind of a resurgence of Pokemon for other people as well as me. So, you know, you know, when winter came and, you know, Pokemon Go wasn't so fun outdoors anymore, I bought a 3DS, and then I kind of got into Gen 6 and 7 of Pokemon. I got Alpha Sapphire, as well as X, I think? Not Y, I think it's X. Or maybe I got Y. I think I got Y, actually. I got the one with Yveltal. Did I get the one with Yveltal? No, I got the one with Xerneas. I'm pretty sure it's X. But this is Charizard X, you know, the Mega Evolution. And I was really into Pokemons at the time, but, you know, this plush was kind of, I mean, you couldn't buy it on the online Pokemon store because it was kind of older stock. It was sold out. So I actually bought one on eBay, saying that it was authentic, okay? But when it came, it was obviously a fake. So it looked nothing like this one. This one's so fuzzy, you know? When my sister saw the picture, she's like, whoa, it's so fuzzy compared to yours. But yes, I bought a knockoff Charizard X off eBay. It was not cheap either. I did get my money back. But yes, this is something I would have loved to have, a real one. So cute. It's so chunky. Mine's just like, ugh. It's still sitting over there. It's sad. But yes, Charizard X, you know, back from Gen 6, you know, Mega Evolution. That was really cool. Here's another nice Rowlet too. It's a mochi one. It's like a mochi pastel, but smoother, not like the other one, which was kind of shaggy. And then, okay, so here's the entrance that I forgot to take a picture of earlier on. This is one of the Sword and Shield, one of the Scarlet Violet legendaries. I think it's Miraidon. I don't actually know because I actually haven't played the newer generations. I haven't played Gen 8 or I haven't really played Gen 9. Gen 8 I actually played a tiny bit. I did get Pokemon Sword, but I didn't finish it. I wasn't in the mood anymore. But this is like a Gen 9, I think. I think it's Miraidon. I'm not sure. Let me Google it real quick. Does anyone know? Miraidon. It is. It's Miraidon, I think. Yeah. So that's this is pretty new, I guess. You know, I think Scarlet Violet only came out last year, so this is about, you know, under a year ago. And I mean, this is the biggest Pokemon Center in the world, so, you know. Oh, and they also had a lot of these murals. So, you know, here's the starters and, you know, Gen 1 stuff. I guess they're not starters, they're all Gen 1. They have the Lapras, Snorlax in the back. Here's the Ghost page. Here's the checkout wall. So this is the wall by the checkout. We actually didn't end up buying anything in the store. I think my sister played a Magikarp Gachapon or something for her friend. Here's a fighter wall, a pink wall, evolution wall, some pseudo legendaries. So it was kind of fun, but, you know, we were still kind of holding out for merchandise. I mean, on our original plan, we were kind of going to hit almost 7 Pokemon centers. Yes, 7 different Pokemon centers in Japan. But I think, you know, we cut down our trip a lot, and I think we only hit 5 of them. So there's 4 in Tokyo, there's 2 in Osaka, and there's also 1 in Yokohama. So we ended up skipping the Yokohama one, and we ended up skipping one of the Osaka ones because my sister's friend, who was also in Japan at the time that we were, Her and her husband, they went to that center and they said, oh, there's nothing special, you know. So, you know, my sister was like, oh no, we're not gonna go then. But you know, I would have liked to go just to have gone to another Pokemon Center. You know, even though I didn't buy anything, it's like sightseeing for me. It's but you know, this is the biggest one. So next door yesterday, we also saw there was a Pikachu Sweets closed down. But today, you know, we had some time. I was like, Pikachu Sweets, let's go. And it was really cute. But so there was a line there though, so it wasn't too bad. But there was definitely a line. You know, the line in front of the main store, it was just to wait for the gates. You know, once the gates open, you were inside instantly. But this one was definitely a line. But not super bad. Maybe about 15 minutes. But here, I don't know what gen. I think it's Garbodor. I think Garbodor is like Gen 5, maybe. That's my guess. It's Gen 5, maybe 5. But this is a Garbodor garbage can. It's really cool. You know, Garbodor is a garbage Pokemon, and this is literally a garbage can that looks like a Garbodor. So you just throw trash in its mouth. I'm pretty sure I threw something just for fun. That's really cool though. I was gonna say only for combustibles. Okay, so like only I still don't really know Japan's trash things. You know, their trash collection and sorting. They have some places they have up to like 5 different bins. They have like plastic bottle bin, or they call them PET bottles, and they have like glass and something else. And they have like paper, and they have like combustibles, and they have non-combustibles. Something like that. It's a lot more than America. I mean, it's different. I don't want to get on the case, but you know, where I am, oftentimes there's, you know, recycling, garbage, and compost. And then I remember when I went to New York, they had one garbage can, and then they had a compressor. They had something to compress the garbage. I was like, oh, so different. You know, one place you try to recycle and, you know, compost stuff, and the other place you try to, you know, squish down the trash to ship it off to some third world country. But you know, Japan is it's interesting. So they burn garbage. I don't think the US does that at all. But it's interesting. But this one is combustibles, but you know, mainly I thought this garbage can was so cool. I think it's Garbodor, right? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Garbodor. Yes, it's Garbodor. What gen do you think it is? Garbodor. Gen 5. I was right. Go me. Yeah, because, you know, the things I know are basically Gen 6 and before. I know a little Gen 7 because I did play Sun and Moon. And I did watch Sun and Moon anime because Rowlet was so cute. You know, my sister also really loved Rowlet too. Thank you. But alright, so Pikachu Sweets. Here's the Pikachus. They're not just color, they're actually different. So if you can actually, you know, if you look detailed, I don't know if you can tell from this picture, but the blue one actually has a flat tail. So it's actually a boy. And you see the blue one is wearing the busboy cap. So it's actually a male busboy. The pink one is a female busboy. So, you know, because it has a heart-shaped tail. And then the green one also has a heart-shaped tail, but it has a chef's hat and a chef's robe. So this one's the pastry chef, and then these two are like, you know, like waiters. So my sister actually bought the green one, a small keychain version, I think. And then what else do we buy? So here's you know, here's a shop. Here's the wall. You can actually see it. You can see it here. This one's got a flat tail, so it's a male Pikachu. And then these two have rounded tails, so they are female Pikachus. And then this one is the pastry chef, and those two are, you know, busboys, bus girls. Here's a picture of a Sinistea. This is one of the newer ones I'm not familiar with. But you know, when we went to the Rio Pokemon Cafe later in the trip, you know, there was a Sinistea tea set that you could order at the restaurant. But I think, you know, I forced my sister to watch a video on Gen 8 and 9 Pokemon. I was like, we haven't played Gen 8 and 9. You should look through the Pokemon just in case you see the merch, so you know what they are, or you know who they are. So this is Sinistea. I think it's like a ghost type Pokemon. But this was just kind of there. It's cool. And then it had a Pikachu sculpture. So we ordered something. I'll show it after in a second. This is the pickup, and then they had a sign inside that said you cannot eat in the store, which was kind of interesting. They were like, they didn't want people to eat in the store. I don't know why, but I thought it was a little bit weird. They had some counters for you to kind of put your food down and for a second, but they said not to eat in the store. So we put it on this counter. You see, this one is so we got a Pikachu waffle. I think that's actually the only thing they have. There might be some things to go, but it was a Pikachu waffle. And then there was a tropical drink that came with a straw that I don't have in the picture. And then we've got some kind of hot latte or some kind of coffee thing. And then we sat down. So we found a chair to sit down and eat because they wouldn't let us eat in the store. And I would say the stuff was it was not great. Like it didn't taste great. It was very cute. It looked nice. But it did not taste great. So, my sister was very disappointed. And I guess we didn't really plan to go to this one. It was just, something to do when we were in the area. But, like yesterday when we went to the Totoro Cream Puffs, that was yesterday or the day before? Day 4? Yeah, day 4. That was pretty good. It was very cute and it was very tasty. But this one did not taste great. So, my sister's like, do not recommend it. My Japanese, it fell apart on the day the minute I landed. I forgot everything once I got there. But like people say, in Tokyo, you can kind of get by with English most of the time. And because, I was with my sister, my sister's Japanese is way better than mine. She's also, veteran traveler. So she basically handled all the interaction. I can be the shy, introverted VTuber not talking, and then she did most of the talking for me. So thank you, sister. Yeah, all that's Japanese studying. I mean, I didn't study that much. I only went through one semester, so it wasn't too much. But I would have really liked to know more. I think, like I said, I have very little experience speaking, so my speaking Japanese is real bad. Though sometimes I feel like I understand. Like my vocabulary, I sometimes know words and my sister doesn't, just from certain anime or video game phrases. But basically, I didn't speak any Japanese the entire time, other than arigatou gozaimasu. I just repeat that all the time, and also the sumimasen. You bust out the sumimasen when you try to sneak past people and stuff like that. Okay, so after that we went back to the gachapon store because I think yesterday at the gachapon store. Or the world's largest gachapon store. They had some crane machines on one side, but they were closed. But today they were open, so give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, here's a Miku. It says Hatsune Miku World Journey. So she's wearing some kind of like a old-timey flapper dress. Here's some Gundam thing that they had in the back. I didn't actually play the Miku one, but this one here, you can actually see the winner already. So this Anya plushie from this machine, my sister actually won it. Not too many tries, I think. So she was in the mood to play that day, and she wanted this one. So I think it only took like 8 tries or something. And it wasn't like the Kabukicho Tower where everything was $2. It was only $1. So he was happy with that. But I think that was her 4th crane game win. With the first being the Baymax, the second being the Mizuki, in the Project Sekai Mizuki, and then the third being the Shizuku keychain. So definitely at the start of the trip she played more, but she had some bad experiences later, which we will get to pretty soon. Actually, did we get to it last night? I think we did. Did we? Maybe. This one. Yes, we did. So, is this one. This Kohane, I think she played like 20, maybe not 20 times, but we played a lot of times for this Kohane right here. Couldn't get it, so we just gave up. Yeah, she's pretty nice. I gotta thank you, sister. Yes, she's cool. I mean, I also thank you to her. This trip is it's a family trip, but she paid for all of it, so we're family in that sense. But thank you. Okay. This is I don't know why I snapped this one, but these are some plushies from Jujutsu Kaisen. I wouldn't have played that, but I guess I was just looking for content to share. Oh, here's the front of the gachapon store again. So last night, I think because it was closing, their LED walls were closed, so it looked a lot more boring. But today it's like fully lit up. It's all lit. And then, oh, here's the other Pokemon stores around the Pokemon Center. So they had a dedicated kind of like place for people to play Pokemon card game. You know, I think during Halloween, I did post this on my Twitter. You know, we passed out Pokemon cards for Halloween, and all the leftover packs I opened all of them. So it was fun. I haven't opened a Pokemon card pack in easily over a decade. But you know, these are the special ones for Halloween. So there was a foil in every single pack, and so I opened like 20 packs and got like 20 different foil cards. It was so cool. But you know, I never really got into Pokemon cards or like competitive battling. I kind of just collected for fun when I was much younger. But Pokemon cards, same here. Here's a Pokemon Go store. So it's separate from the Pokemon store. You know, this is I think it was Professor Willow, and then here's the 3 team leaders. You know, before I would love to come here. This is probably a special stop to spin in the game, but I have not logged on to Pokemon Go in quite a few years now. This is a picture of the floor. I forgot to delete it. I should have. I didn't catch it. But yeah, I haven't played Pokemon Go in a long time. You know, before, I remember last time we traveled to Disney World like 6 years ago. I actually, you know, we were playing during one of the Pokemon Go days, and you know, definitely caught a lot of stuff. But you know, definitely kind of, if you're really enjoying Pokemon Go, then you love it. But otherwise, it really cuts into your trip because it requires so much attention and time, you know, to play Pokemon. I guess if you're at Disneyland and you're like standing around waiting in lines, it might be fun. But if you're, you know, doing anything that requires attention, it really kind of ruins your trip. So I did not want to download Pokemon Go at all. You know. But I remember before we used to try to collect gifts from, you know, foreign, or not foreign, but you know, far away Pokemon stops, and then send them to more friends. It's, you know, not foreign for me because I've never been out of the country until this time. It's my first time out of the US. Okay, so we're still at Sunshine City. We're done with Pokemon, done with Gacha. At that point, my sister decided she wanted to go to the Demon Slayer collab with the Sunshine City. And so we looked up where it was. We found the elevator. It's supposed to go to an observation deck. And I think my sister read online that the admission is free. So we took up the elevator, and then the elevator dimmed, and there were stars, and then Tanjiro started talking. So we were all really excited. But when we got to the top, they said they required admission. And I think at the time, like I said, we had the early mindset where we were, you know, holding out for something better. And we're like, oh, this one's going to cost money. We don't even know what it's about. Let's not do it. So we just decided to leave. We didn't want to pay admission. I think it's like a cafe and a shop. Like you can buy some drinks, some themed drinks, and then look at some merch. You know, we just wanted to look at the merch, but we decided to leave, which was, you know, also something we kind of regretted later. I think later on the 11th day, you know, we had a free unplanned day. My sister was like, let's go back to there. But by that time, this event ended already. So I think you can see here the dates. It ends on 11/19, so November 19th. And so I think that was like the 20th or something. So it just ended the day before when we had time to go. So a little unfortunate. So yes, you know, that's world's biggest gachapon store, world's biggest Pokemon Center. Yesterday we went to the world's biggest Animate, and today we went to looking for the world's biggest Daiso. So I don't know if you guys know Daiso, but you know, Daiso, they have some in America, but Daiso is like it used to be a 100 yen shop. So it's basically a dollar store. But so this is the world's biggest Daiso, not this one. So this was at the department store underneath it. I think we were looking for some vegan bentos, but we weren't able to find it. We did a little bit of research, but they were kind of hard to track down, and we weren't able to find it here either. But unfortunately, so this is the only picture I have of the world's largest Daiso. Honestly, you know, after we got there, it was a little bit disappointing. First of all, it did not feel very big. Like it was only one floor of a department store, so it might be a little bit bigger than a normal Daiso, which is pretty small. But it was not that big, and it was you know, very busy. It looks kind of old-fashioned. And we didn't really find anything too special, and there was not too much, character stuff, which, some of the daisos that I've been to in America, they have a lot more, they cater to weebs. So they have a lot more, character and anime merch. But this one, I honestly didn't take a picture because we went up in the middle of it. So there wasn't like a doorway I could take a picture of. And yeah, it was a little bit disappointing. And we did not buy anything. We didn't even line up and pay for anything because we didn't find anything. It was very busy too at the time. But I do really like going to Daiso back at home. But here it was kind of let down. It wasn't super huge or anything. Like I do feel like a lot of the world's biggest things in Japan, they may be the biggest in the world, but because it's in Tokyo, it's still relatively small compared to bigger things in like America. I guess there's just so much space in America. So that was a little bit of letdown. The Demon Slayer was a little bit of letdown. And then after that, we were going to lunch, and we went to go to Koko Ichibanya. So Koko Ichibanya is a curry chain. It's also very famous. I think there's actually some in the US as well. But we looked up ahead of time that Koko Ichibanya had a vegan curry, and then they had one with a vegan Hamburg steak and curry. So we were kind of banking on that. But when we got there, it was sold out. The Hamburg steak was sold out, so they just had, plain curry sauce with rice. And my sister was like, I don't want to eat that. So we decided to leave. So another letdown that day. I think, a lot of things that we tried to plan for in Japan, we did get let down because everything moves so fast in Japan. Like, things come and go and change so fast. Collabs that get announced one day, the next week it starts and it's there for a week and a half and then it's gone forever. Or they have a new menu item, but it's just such a fast-paced lifestyle. It's so busy. It's really good for young people, but if you're traveling there for something, it's really hard to travel there for something unless it's like a annual event that reoccurs. But if it's any kind of collab, you basically can never travel there in time for it because the time it's active as well as the time they announce it is so short. We were let down by the Starbucks vegan sandwich and then the Koko Ichibanya vegan curry and all these little things. So it's kind of our fault. We had the wrong expectation. But they did cut into our lunch plan, so we didn't really have anything to kind of eat for lunch. And we were gonna go on we were going to Osaka, so we're gonna take a Shinkansen, a longer one too. So we ended up getting konbini food. So it's always konbini to the rescue. I've eaten probably konbini at least minimum 2 times a day, sometimes maybe even more. But here we had konbini lunch again. So here's a bag full of random stuff that we bought. And we actually we're pretty hungry, so we actually went back to the hotel and we ate in the lobby before we set off for the stations and stuff. So here's a coffee soy milk. I talked about the soy milk a little bit earlier, how there's so many flavors. This is a coffee version. Here's a pizza bun. This is this is a macaroni. This is a sad macaroni salad story. I mean, it's not sad for you guys, but for me, it's a little sad. I ate 3 pouches of macaroni salad, and I'm vegetarian. And then I found out later that all 3 of them had meat in it. So this was the first one I tried. But that day we were really hungry. So I was like, macaroni salad, it should be safe. I bought it and I ate the whole thing. I didn't even think any of it. And then later on, I bought another one from a different convenience store. And once I opened it and tasted it, I tasted like fish. And then I checked and there was obviously fish in it. So, that's my bad. I still ate it. But then again, I was like, okay, I still want macaroni salad. So I'm going to go back to the original brand again. So on another day, I bought this brand again. And then when I opened it up and tasted it, I was like, this tastes like meat. So then I look at the package and there was ham in it too. So even the one on the first day, there was actually ham, but I was so hungry and I just ate it and I didn't think about it. So I definitely ate, 3 macaroni salads with meat and fish in them. Definitely in this trip, I have eaten more meat accidentally on this trip than I have in the last 10 years combined. But that's the price of traveling. So I'm sorry, animals, but sorry I let you down, but I'll try to do better. Anyways, let's move on. So we had a little konbini lunch here. We had a pizza bun. We had some coffee. Here's the hotel again, Hotel Risol. It was kind of cool. My sister said she really didn't like it. I guess it is a little old. Like the furnishings, the outside here looks super shiny and modern, but a lot of the furnishings inside, like the bathtub, the toilet, was old. I think the cleaning wasn't super clean either. I think I found like a hair on the bathtub. But this was we actually had 2 separate rooms here, so it was kind of cool in that sense. Yeah, it's a little different, I guess. And it was not too bad, but my sister didn't like it, so she would not recommend this one too much. The location also wasn't super close. I think the other ones were all closer to like the station or downtown and stuff like that. It was not bad though. I think they had very clear English instructions, which was nice. But that was it. I think we stayed here 4 nights. Yeah. So after this, we went to... This is goodbye to Tokyo for now. We took the train to... we had to take a transfer train to... I think my sister said it was Shinagawa. So it's a little south of Tokyo. To take a Shinkansen, a bullet train, to Osaka. So, as I said the other day, I lost my train pass. My JR train pass, which we bought ahead of time, it cost us like $200-something, but the value it is to us is over $200. And to make up for me having lost it, definitely cost us over $300. So, yeah, it was painful, but my sisters are also very understanding. So, here we are at the train station trying to buy the Shinkansen ticket. So she has her JR pass, so it was free. And then for me, it was like 14400 or like, so 14,400 yen. So like $144. So I mean, a little bit less with the conversion rate. There was also a very long line for the tickets. I just took a picture of this sign because apparently they had another ticket office on the other side of the gates, but it was really hard to get to. So they have this set of extremely convoluted, instructions where you have to take like 6 flights of stairs and elevators to get to the other ticket office because this line was too long. So we didn't do that. We just stayed in line. But yeah, when we actually, checked in past the turnstile, we actually saw the other ticket gate. It was so empty, but the location is bad. So, everyone goes to this one. That's why it's so busy. So we bought a ticket. It was like 144. I think I said that already. And then we set off. So, I love Shinkansen because, Shinkansen involves my favorite activity, sitting. There's always reserved. There are technically non-reserved seats, but all the ones we bought tickets for, we bought reserved seats. So here's the Shinkansen. I did ride one the other day to Nikko. It was a short one though. So this was a long one. I think the other one was like maybe a 20-30 minute ride. This one was basically a 2-hour ride on the sitting. So 2 hours of sitting is pretty nice, after all this walking. So it's actually coming at us pretty fast. So I tried to snap a couple. You can kind of see the motion blur a little bit here. So it's nice. Okay. So the other thing was that we got to sit on the right side of the train. And when heading towards Osaka, on the right side of the train, you actually get to be pretty close to Mount Fuji. So if you see that in the distance, that's actually Mount Fuji. So, right now here, it looks like clouds. It just looks very cloudy, but we'll definitely get closer and get a better shot at it. So, my sister actually has been to, Japan 3 times. She's actually never seen Mount Fuji because she says the other times it was cloudy, and so when it's cloudy you cannot see it. So we got really lucky. So it's all blue skies, no clouds basically, except on top of the mountain. So we got pretty lucky. So here's just a whole bunch. As we get closer and closer, we try to get more and more shots. So I think here with the cloud already, it's that mountain there in the back, and by the time we got here, right here, that's Mount Fuji right there. So we got it pretty nice. We can see the the snow-topped peaks. And so that's why this is on a bullet train. It's like 200 miles per hour or whatever. So you can see the things whoosh past while we try to snap Mount Fuji. So we got some pretty nice shots. I think my sister has some better shots. I'm sure she will make a short of it on her channel with the Porgo. Yes, you can see that's her camera in the corner. And then yeah, so we got it was pretty nice. So the weather was clear, visibility was great. So we actually saw Mount Fuji. It was really cool. I have no interest in what's that called? In hiking Mount Fuji, but my sister has definitely said that she wanted to hike Mount Fuji at some point. No, that's too much grass touching for me though. But you see, basically, the trip, it took like 2 hours. So by the time we left the station, we got to Osaka. I think we had to take one more transfer local train, but it was already dark out. So I don't think I have too many more pictures from Osaka that day, I think. So this was down one of the main streets, and our hotel was like 1 block away from this main street. So it was actually very close. The subway system there, or the station, was a little bit more confusing because you kind of had to pick the right exit to get in the right direction. But overall, the location for this hotel was much nicer. I don't know if I have a picture of it here yet. Maybe later. Hold on. You're getting ahead of it. No, I don't have one until the next day, I think. But this one is, the other one was like a small hotel. I think it was, we lived on the 4th floor. But this one, we lived on the 22nd floor, and there were many floors above us. So it was definitely a big hotel. And it was pretty nice as well. I think, I'm trying to think what I had about it. So we only had one room. Oh, here's a picture of it. So this is the room, yeah. We had 2 beds, 22nd floor. I think the toilet was, it felt a little newer, but some of the functions didn't work. This place had carpet. I guess the first place had hardwood floor, which, my sister likes. I guess I haven't traveled enough, so I'm not super against carpet, but I think my sister says, carpet in, public places and hotels, they usually get pretty dirty. So hardwood floors are easy to clean. This place had carpet, and you had 2 beds. I'm trying to think of anything else special. Oh, this place, the TV, it said free VODs. So that's the specialty of this place. Wait, so the first place, I don't know what there was because I was so tired. I didn't even turn on the TV once, so I don't know what was available. But this place, there was, I don't know if there was TV, or maybe I just didn't know how to work a Japanese TV. But there wasn't anything I could just turn on and watch. So we kind of, turned on the TV, or it turns on automatically. And it displays like some, advertisements and some like traveler tips and stuff. But they also had free VOD. So, I mentioned earlier, VODs means porn. So this place offered free porn. That's one of the amenities here. But, I didn't watch it there, I was in a room with my sister. She didn't watch any either. At least I don't think so. Oh, another thing about this one. Is that this one has a sento. I don't know how to say it. Is this sento or sento? But it has a public bath. So my sister really loves these. Japanese culture is like that. It's not a hot spring, but it's a public bathing area. So separated men and women, and then they have different pools and stuff. My sister was kind of explaining it earlier to my mom. But my sister really loves that. So she went to the sento a lot. But I didn't actually have a chance to go to. I guess I'm a little shy about going also, but we also didn't have too much time. My sister kind of woke up first thing in the morning when they opened to go, right when it's quiet. And I'm not a morning person, so I did not wake up just to do that. And at night we didn't have any time, so. But that was another one of the amenities there. It's a public bath. So that's another very Japanese thing. But yeah, I didn't actually get to any of them, and I definitely would not have taken any pictures because everyone there is butt naked. So yeah, but it was pretty late in Osaka. So honestly, this day, other than the Sunshine City stuff, we didn't do too much. Actually, let's see. Hold on. Can I finish? I think I can finish this day. We're almost at the end already. Let me snooze my ad real quick. Snoozing. All right. So the first day we arrived, we went to Kura Sushi. We got 2 ghettos. Remember, we got 2 ghettos from 10 dishes. Today we saw another Kura Sushi. So we're like, okay, let's try it again because we couldn't find anything to eat in the area either. We kind of had to travel. It was late. That's another thing because Kura Sushi opens pretty late, like up to like 11 or something like that. But most places in Japan, they close 9 or 10. Even restaurants. I guess in America, most restaurants close like 9:30 too. So we were late. We couldn't find anywhere to eat. We also didn't want to trek out to Dotonbori, which we did maybe not the next day, but the day after. So we went to Kura Sushi again. And then but there was a line. So the other Kura Sushi, we literally just waltzed up to it. This one, there was a huge wait line. They told us that your wait time there's a 10-minute window that comes in like 20 minutes. So we went to the local game center. Here are some Niji Sanji wafers. Niji Sanji JP though. I'm not I didn't know that, but I was kind of excited to see some VTuber merch at the game center. And then here's two things I wanted to share. Here's a giant jagariko in the crane machine. That's one thing in Osaka. So Osaka is not Tokyo, but it's another big city, but it feels very different. The people there, I think people say the people there are more friendly, more relaxed, and everything is a lot bigger. There's a lot more space. But here, one thing I noticed is that the game centers have more food prizes. Like more food and snack prizes. So in Tokyo, there are far less food and snack prizes at the game centers. But at all of the Osaka locations, there are so many crane machines just for food prizes. So it's very different. So it's kind of chill in that way. People, instead of wanting, a figurine, an anime figurine, they get some, jagariko, and you can eat it and be happy. So here is a sign that says, "Cannot be exchanged after acquisition." I don't know if I should go into this, but let's say I was watching some other VTuber come back from Japan, and they were under the assumption that you could win a prize and then exchange that prize for any other prize you wanted, which is, I think that's obviously not the case, but I don't think that's something, anyone reasonably would assume. But here's a sign that explicitly says you cannot do that. So yeah. So that's just why I took a picture of the sign. And then here's some more Project Sekai one on the left. It's the Night Court and Imomiku, but it's only Imomiku left. We already won a Mizuki from a few days ago. Here's Luxium again on the right. Very tired of seeing only Luxium. A little bit tired. Oh, and here. So, someone told me to take a picture of the, what's this one? The Chunithim Sun, is that what it's called? Chunithim Sun. This is basically it's like Project Sekai basically at the arcade. So they had one here. There were people playing it, a lot of people playing it. So this one is already very spacious compared to other arcades because it's in Osaka. But I didn't play it. And then this one on the right, I don't know if you can see it. This one is actually Miku Project Diva. So it's kind of like the one with the, it's also Miku. But Project Diva, I know they have that on PC as well. It's the one where, it's I think it's like 4 keys. They have 4 different keys, and then the little things show up on the screen, and then they kind of line up and you hit them along with the beat. I have thought about getting Project Diva maybe to try, but I'm pretty busy with between Project Sekai and other stuff right now, so maybe later down the road. But this is an arcade Project Diva, but not as popular as the one next to it, Chunitham Sun. That's basically like Project Sekai. Things come from the top and you tap them, like Bandori, like D4 or DJ, whatever those. But here we are back at the Kura Sushi. So I don't know if it's the layout of their store or what's the deal. But basically, we missed our number when it came up. And a lot of people outside, I think, also missed their number when it came out. Because their system, they don't have an audio system and they don't have a giant board that calls out the numbers. Inside the shop, they do, but there's no space, so everyone's waiting outside. So they call the numbers inside, but they don't call the numbers outside. So no one on the outside knows to go in for their numbers. So we eventually found out that all the numbers on the right are actually people that have missed their call. So you see, no one actually gets their number. Everyone just misses their call because if you're standing on the outside, you won't know when they call your number. I think it might show up right here briefly in the green, but they wouldn't, there was no audio sign and it wouldn't like flash. It wasn't like super obvious. So, definitely a lot of foreigners and tourists. I did feel like there were a ton of tourists in Osaka. Again, so we basically We didn't, so we had to walk inside, then the staff kind of rung our number immediately, and then we got a table. But we had to wait a long time, you know. In addition to the 10-minute window, there was like a 20-minute wait, and then after that, so it was basically like a 40-minute wait, and we were very hungry by the time. So you know, the first Kura Sushi, we ordered 10 dishes as like a snack. In this one, we ordered, I think, 20 full dishes. But 20 full dishes. But you know, oh man, if I wasn't a vegetarian, I would enjoy this so much. You know, there's so many sushi options there, and you know, from what I hear, it's very decent sushi for the price. You know, it's only like $1. I mean, after conversion rate, it's less than $1 per dish USD. But you know, it's much better than, you know, like gas station sushi in the US, or even restaurant sushi. I hear the conveyor belt sushi, you know, the cheap conveyor belt sushi in Japan is actually better than, like, you know, restaurant sushi in America or, you know, elsewhere. But you know, I'm vegetarian, so we had limited options. Here's the pickle, the yellow pickle roll. Here's a cucumber roll. Here's natto. I don't know if you guys have tried or heard of natto. So it's I guess some people say it's an acquired taste. I've definitely tried it in the States once, and it was horrible. I did not finish it. I don't think my sister or my mom finished it either. You know, my mom said, "Oh, it's a healthy thing. I heard from my friend. We should try it." But it was gross. But here in the roll, I actually started to like it. So it wasn't by itself. So it's served over rice, you know, with seaweed, but also with mountain yam and scallions. So I think with the balance of all that, it tastes pretty good. You know, on top of rice, seaweed, scallions, mountain yam. By itself, though, it's pretty gross. It's kind of like snot. The texture is like snot, is how people describe it. Then we have, you know, tamago yaki. And then we had, let's see, corn mayo, you know, another Japanese specialty, mayonnaise and corn. And then they had this one. It's kind of like a fried corn fritter. It's it's like fried corn. So we didn't have that at the first Kura Sushi, but we had it here, and you know, it was kind of tasty and fun. So we definitely got that a few times. Here's warabi mochi. So with kinako, so like a soybean powder and then pounded rice cake. These are like sweetened or candied sweet potato sticks. So you know, they come on this conveyor belt. You order through the tablet. Okay, remember if you guys remember the first story, I remember the floor. We checked on the floor and we found a capsule. That's why we got 2 prizes from 10 dishes. You know, even though it was a dupe ghetto. But you know, this time we had 20 dishes. We also paid for the extra rate. So this is a stack. I think there's like 18 dishes here. But out of 20 dishes, so every 5 dishes is a try. So 20 dishes, I think we got 4 tries. We only got 1 gacha. So it was not great in that sense. So we got this purple one, and it was this guy. I don't even know this guy's name. Is it Mahito? I think it's the guys with the hands. It's not hands-on face guy. My sister and I call it hands-on face guy. Because he looks very, you know, aesthetically similar to Shigaraki from My Hero Academia. You know, the guy with hands on his face. I think it's Mahito, right? Mahito. Yeah, it is. Mahito Jujutsu Kaisen, is it? Mahito. Yeah. So this guy, you know, he kind of has like a patchwork face. He has like light blue hair, and he's kind of like, you know, like a ghoul, kind of like that. So, you know, we got Mahito. Also another one we didn't want, you know, wish we got like a kid, you know, one of the kids, or Gojo or something, or Panda, you know. My sister really likes Panda too, because it's a panda. So we ate 20 dishes and we only got 1. It was a little disappointing. But you know, also this time we were a little bit more experienced. I think the first time I didn't know that we could get, you know, cold water. I thought it was only the hot water at the table, but they usually have somewhere around the corner you can grab cold water on your own. I also didn't realize there were napkins around last time either, so I just busted out my own. So definitely, you know, a little bit more experience now. Okay, after that we went to some more arcades, but I'm dragging this on too long. I need to run my break real quick. I've already run out of snoozes. So yes, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying this storytelling, because I really enjoy telling it. I just really wanted to share with some other people. So hope you guys are enjoying it, but I'm going to take a real quick break and we'll get right back to it. Maybe we'll get to, so this is Osaka, and we just arrived. The next day should be Kyoto, I believe. So I think we're going to the bamboo grove, as well as like some old traditional Kyoto looking places, and some Nintendo stores and stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be right back. Thank you. All right, I'm back. Thank you everyone for waiting. I actually realized I was wrong earlier. I don't think we went to Kyoto the next day. I think that was the original plan. But we decided to do Osaka stuff and then do Kyoto the day after. But because Kyoto kind of requires, traveling, so, we got there kind of late and we were tired. So we wanted to, I think we wanted more rest, I think. I don't know. We'll find out when I reach the next folder. So, after Kurosushi's late, we were like, I think we decided not to go to Kyoto. That's why we went out for more game centers. So here's the crane thing. Okay, so I talked about this a little bit earlier, but this is more. So, we drank the soy milk from the convenience store. So it was, it had multiple flavors, which was very nice. They had normal flavor, they had banana, they had like a Coffee, those are the regular ones. Then, a rare find is if you find the red tea one, or like the I don't know what this one right here. It was like plain soybean or something, but it was we were like, oh, 3 flavors, that's pretty cool. Then we came to the Great Game Center, and there was this like advertisement, like it was telling you what kind of prizes you had, and there were like 20 different flavors of soy milk here. So then we realized that there are a lot more flavors out there. But convenience stores, they only carry the common, or I don't know if it's popular, but I would say the basic flavors. I'm sure coffee and banana are popular, but the plain ones are probably just the basic flavors. So there were a lot more out there. So after we saw this, we we opened our minds. We're like, oh, there's a lot more out there. So we definitely started checking for more every time we go into a different convenience store. And then, so here's actually the crane machine. So they had these bag clips that looked like the soy milk. So that was cool. I think my sister played a few times, but I'm not sure if we actually. I don't think we got any. So it would have been a little fun, but it's just like kind of a clip. And then, is it this one? Let me make sure. Okay, it's this one. So if you guys know, so far, we on the first, not the first day, not the second day, not the second day, not the third day, on the 4th day, that's when we went to the Taito station in Shinjuku, and that's when we saw the Night Court, N25, and Imo Miku, small crane game, and that's where my sister won the Mizuki. So we're really happy with the Mizuki, or I was really happy with the Mizuki. And then here, and then not yesterday, I think the day after, or the day after, day before, I don't know. There was some other time we saw the Kohane plush, the Kohane one, but it was larger, so we tried it a little bit, but we did give up after a while. And then here we saw this one. So this one here on the left is the larger plush. You see they're sitting and they have longer limbs. And then this one on the right is the smaller one where they have a tiny body. And I really like the smaller one a lot more. It's really cute. But first here we saw, okay, this is that's Akito, Kohane. At the first start, I didn't actually know who the girl on the left was. But looking carefully later on, you see, this is the Mafuyu small one. Looking carefully later, I am pretty sure this is also Mafuyu. I can't figure out who else it could be. But it looks so different from the other one. I feel like this one captures it so much. She has a vacant expression. Her hair is more purple. I don't know who else this could be. I don't think it's An, because that's An in the back. The only other character I could imagine it being is Ichika, maybe? I don't know, actually. Let me look a picture of Ichika. Ichika. What's Ichika's last name? Look up Ichika Project Sekai. Ichika has a little bit dangling in the front, so it possibly could be Ichika, but I was pretty sure it was Mafuyu. I don't know why. I think it has a side ponytail too. So I was like, this is actually a Mafuyu, but you see, this Mafuyu looks so much more like Mafuyu here. She has a vacant expression and she has a purple ponytail. Whereas this one, she's smiling. It's a little weird. But that was my guess. But we weren't interested in this one. We were interested in the one on the right. So we saw the sign later. You cannot exchange prizes after you can get it, but it's a well-known fact that you're allowed to ask staff to switch out a prize from the back to the front, so that you can attempt that prize instead. So you see here they're advertising for Imo Miku, but you see it's Imo Miku. I don't know who's on the left. I think it's Rin or Ren. And you have Mafuyu on the side. But on the bottom right here, if you guys can see right here, there's this brown-haired girl in a peach dress. And then if you zoom in here, they actually have like basically all of them there. So this place had a ton of variety. Most places they would only carry Night Court one, but this one they had like all of the older ones. I think Night Court is probably like the most recent release, and these are like older ones. But there's a Minori one. So if you guys are new here, you might not know that Minori is my favorite. It's my favorite Project Sekai character by far. Well, maybe not by far, but she's definitely my favorite. So there was a Minori one. So, oh my god. So I really wanted it. It's so cute too. And you know, I really like the small one a little bit more than the big one. And so we sumimasen the staff. Sumimasen. And then, you know, point. that's the limit of my Japanese. I mean, my sister knows a little bit more, but you know, I think not enough to say that, would you swap out this plush for me? So it's just the sumimasen, the excuse me, and then so we got them to switch out the plush. So you know, while we were waiting for staff, I snapped more. So they actually, this one definitely had the most variety. Yeah, the most variety. Definitely all the other places, it's mostly the Night Court one, because that's the most recent. I think some of them had VBS too, but it was definitely, you know, the other ones like More Jump, Wonderlands, those are definitely like an older set or something. I don't even see Leonid here. But you can see in the back, that's Emu, I think. And then on the other side, that's Saki. So that's some Leonid. And that's Rin. And then this one I'm assuming is Len then. I don't think it could be anyone else. Well, I don't know if I have another shot. No, it's not. It's Luca. Sorry, I could not see from the angle. It's Luca. So eventually we got the staff to swap it out for us. But we tried many times. But the machine was rigged. That's how I always feel about these crane games. I mean, some people really love to, what's that called? Love playing these. Sometimes there's strategy. There's definitely some strategies involved, but a lot of it is luck, and a lot of it revolves around this concept of crane strength. So, you know, even if you hit it with the claw may be like really weak and let go. So there is a setting in the machine that is not visible to the player. I don't know. You know, some of you might be, you know, claw game experts. I'm not, but this is what I heard from my sister and her other claw game buddies. But depending on the machine, the claw strength basically varies. You know, varies per pull. So sometimes it's like really weak, and then sometimes it's just like really weak. And then sometimes it's super strong. But I don't think there is a super strong setting on this one. So basically, I think my sister tried like, she says she lost count. I think we tried over 20 times, and then we just gave up. And you know, it was a little sad, but you know, I didn't want to insist or anything. It's, you know, it's not my money. But we gave up. You know, we actually sumimasen the staff twice more to help us reset it. I think one time it dropped behind the pink barrier there. And then so we got them to reset it, and then it, you know, happened again, and we got them to reset it, and it just wasn't working out. So it was a little sad. Definitely, you know, the claw strength thing. I think one of my friends, or one of my sister's friends, said that you know, most games that are set normally, it's almost like 1 out of 7 or 8 where there's like an increased claw strength. So that's kind of the assumption we made earlier on. Like if you keep playing, the more you play, the closer you're getting to basically what the, you know, like the pity in the game. So the pity and the claw cream. So when it hits the pity, then that grab will be really strong. So, you know, once it's strong, then you get really lucky. It's, you know, that's when it really counts. So, you know, real life gotcha in another sense. But, oh, the Minori sucks. A little bit sad, but, you know, I didn't want to insist, and, you know, I did end up getting another Minori, a little different one. It's a bigger one, just as cute though, maybe even cuter. I did post that to my Twitter, so you guys can check it out. I know my latest photo is also of the Minori with the wafers. Minori. I think this one's pretty cute. This one, you know, I ended up buying it from Ami and Akihabara instead though. So I'm happy I got this one though. But you know, like, you know, this is kind of, you know, I think after this one, this is kind of what ruined my sister's claw game experience. So after this, then she was like, oh, I'm done with all this. Yeah, so we didn't get the Minori, but this was the only time we saw it, the small one. It was so cute. Oh, here's a Shizuku too. And then there's a what's her name, Aidi. And then I think that's Wonderland's Miku, Rin, Luca. You can see Rui, Kaito, Meiko, Street Miku. It's just so many there. It's really nice. But the Minori here, it's goodbye. It would have been nice, but you know, I didn't want to. We couldn't get it. It's all right. You know, life moves on. Again, this one, I'm pretty sure it's Mafuyu. So you know, this set's kind of it's bigger, but I like this little one. It's a lot cute. It's cuter. Here's another Miku statue we didn't play, but it was just another Miku. So I snapped a picture. And that was the night. So you know, we didn't do too much that night. 141 photos. Let me see the next one. 140. No way. There's no way we have the same photo. Oh, it is the same. Oh, okay. So here again, here was the beginning of the day. Here's the VOD machine. $10 for a porn card to use in the room. Whereas the second hotel is free. Okay, so you know, I was wrong earlier. This is not Kyoto. I think we decided to stay in Osaka and push Kyoto the day after, so we would have a little bit more rest. So yeah. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so I think this is the... I might be wrong. I think this is the third Animate we went to. So I think we ended up going to quite a few. I think this is the third one. So this one was on the way, is in Osaka. We were walking to a restaurant. And this was kind of, you know, pretty close to the path. So we decided to take a detour. Here again, you know, there was a lot of merch. You know, here's some Bungo Stray Dog merch. I think that it was separated into two stores. I think like boys and girls. Here's some Niji Sanji stuff. I couldn't find any more Maririn merch. I think, you know, like I said, I don't think I bought any more Maririn merch after going to the K-Books Dokokan in Ikebukuro. I just simply didn't find any at secondhand or firsthand stores. Other than, you know, the cup, which I was the glass tumbler, which I was kind of debating. But you know, I don't. My mom always complains whenever I use glass cups. She's like, "Oh, glass, it's gonna break." So you know, I was really torn on the glass tumbler, and I just decided against it because, you know, I don't normally use, you know, cups of that size in glass, so it was just kind of extra. But no Maririn merch here. You know, definitely a lot more VTuber merch. Here again, in the back of the Animate, we found another machine. There's more of them again. So here they have the bigger ones and the small ones. So you see they have quite a good variety here as well. You can see Mafuyu, Mizuki, Tsukasa, Toya, Nene. We definitely haven't seen a lot of these earlier, but basically you see that's all Wonderlands. Where's Emu? Emu's down here. I see it. Oh, sorry, pointing at the wrong one. Emu's down there. This was a good variety too. So, you know, out of here though, there's no Minori. So my sister did play this one. But this one was actually $2 per play. So, you know, most of the other places are $1. But this one was $2. This one also had a weird pity mechanic. They literally said on the machine, if you play 20 times in a row, then you get super call strength and infinite plays for a minute or something. But it was $2 a play, and you know, to reach pity, it would have been $40. So my sister did try for the Kohane right here. Oh, I'm pointing at the wrong one. Sorry. The Kohane right here. You know, Kohane is my other, you know, one of my other favorites too. There's no Minori here, so we went for Kohane, and then I don't think there's no Shiho here, right? There's no Shiho either. Yeah. So. But this one also no luck, and you know, so after, I think honestly this one and the last one really soured the experience for my sister. So after this, she didn't really play too much Ken games. Actually, you know what? One more thing. I don't think I snapped a picture. I'm not sure if it's this day or I don't know if it was last night or not. But I think at the arcade last night, after losing this one, I think we went to the... I honestly don't remember which one it was. But there was one time that she won a Spy Family. Anya and Bond, like a pillow. They're both sleeping on it. My sister, it's a large one, so it's one of the super large crane games. She won it on one try, a single try. So that kind of made up for the other ones. But it also solidified the fact that, you know, it was really gacha. You know, when the machine rolls crane strength, you don't need skill or anything. It literally just picks up and it grabs and it never lets go until it gets over the chute, then it lets go. But yeah, she won that, and that was actually the only other prize that she won, and we kind of stopped playing after that, I think. So yeah, so those were the 5. We got Mizuki, the Baymax, the Shizuku keychain, and there's one more I forgot. Oh, the Anya plushie, and then as well as the Anya and Bond pillow. But you know, it was kind of it was a little disheartening that you didn't really play. You were just it was just waiting for the crane strength gacha. I guess that's how she felt like. And I guess later on, I think it was this day, we kind of discovered, we kind of went to our first secondhand anime goods store. So I think because of that, then we kind of started to kind of think that, you know, maybe we can just go to these stores and find the exact plushie we want instead. And we did kind of find it. That's kind of how I bought this, the other Kohane and the Minori plush that I have. Yes, here's some more. This is more Project Sekai merch from the Animate. And after that, here, let me go ahead first. We went to Seria. So, you know, yesterday, you know, the day before we went to the world's biggest Daiso, and I thought it was kind of a letdown. So, you know, Daiso is kind of a 100 yen shop, like a dollar store. Seria is also a 100 yen shop. So last time my sister went to Japan, she was really happy with Seria, and you know, I wasn't sold because I've never been there. But we went to this Seria here, which is right next to Animate, and I was sold. Okay, this Seria is so much better than the Daiso. I don't think they have these in America. Okay, but this area was really nice. First of all, you know, all the decor and everything, it looks super clean, super bright, and super modern. But the selection of stuff is there's a lot more stuff, and there's a lot of character goods too. And I think everything's very evenly $1. I think Daiso, they had some pricier options. But I think Seria is the first place that we shopped at that we had to get a shopping basket because we bought so much stuff. But there's a lot of a lot of little goods, and they all had a lot of character stuff as well. See, these are $1, you know, My Hero Academia gacha bookmarks. And then we definitely bought some other things like some anime stamps, some keychains and stuff like that. So a lot of cool things, you know, a lot of home goods too if you're interested in that, as well as stationery. I think wafers here too. I definitely did not buy like a ton of wafers then yet. If you guys saw my Twitter, I bought a full case of Project Sekai wafers. And I think at this time, you know, it was the same thing. I was kind of looking out for more. I didn't even consider the wafers. But you know, near the last day, I don't know how I didn't know that there was a shiny card inside. But it kind of changed my mind. But here, I'm pretty sure there were dollar wafers as well. But this area was very cool. I think we bought a lot of stuff. Oh, here. Yes, this is these are finger sleeves, and you see this, you know, and they're playing Project Sekai on their phone. So they sell that, and you know, like right there in this area. I thought it was really cool. So I actually bought one. You know, even though I already own finger sleeves, you know, I bought a pack of like 30 or 15. I don't know if it was 15 or 30. I think it was like 15 or something, 15, 60, something like that. But I bought it off Amazon. But here you can buy it at the $1 for 100 yen at Seria. I actually don't know where it went, but it was cool. So, you know, dedicated, you know, Project Sekai players, you know, you can just grab one here at the Seria, 100 yen. It was really nice. And yeah, overall, it's, you know, it's huge, it's clean. It's really nice. So definitely my favorite of the, you know, the dollar stores there over Daiso. Even though I do really like Daisos in America, I guess we don't have too many options, you know. It's catered, and it's also kind of, you know, directly catered to weebs. There is one thing I do say though. I think the Daiso carries a lot more snacks. And they have some, you know, 2 for $1, you know, 3 for $1, 4 for $1, kind of like cheap snacks you can get. Seria did not have as many food items, but they did have more character merch. Okay, so you know, all these stores were just along the way to the restaurant we were planning to go to. So we were trying to go to this place called Aju. It is a vegan. What do they serve again? Vegan okonomiyaki, as well as these. They have a couple of different things, but one of the things special is they have okonomiyaki, which is kind of like a cabbage pancake. So kind of like a cabbage pancake, but it's also kind of an Osaka specialty, like a regional specialty. But also this place had these kind of like a yakitori, I think is what it's called. Kind of like grilled chicken on a stick. But they had like 5 different ways. And this is like a vegan version, so it's kind of designed to imitate that. So my sister really wanted to try that. But the problem with this issue is that they were kind of unorganized. So they didn't really have a website. Google didn't really know what their hours were, or my sister said that Google said they were only open 2 days a week, which doesn't seem possible. So we were kind of having trouble with that. And when we got to the front, they had a schedule of when they're open, but it was for October. So, you know, we went inside, or we pulled on the handle, it was open, and then the guy waved us away and said they're closed. So, you know, it was a little bit rude, but it was kind of, we were disappointed that we walked all the way there. You know, our entire trip, you know, in the morning, passing by these stores was to go to here, but it was closed. And, you know, we were hungry, so we gave up and we went across the street. So we actually passed this before we got to Aju. This one's called Truffle Bakery. I think we didn't realize it at the time, but apparently I think this place is pretty popular. So we ended up ordering, what did we order? We ordered a truffle egg sando, and we ordered something with mushrooms and cheese on like a slice of bread, and then this other one which is like red bean, a stick of butter, and a baguette. And I think all 3 were pretty good. The truffle sandwich, no, we didn't like it because it had crust on, you know. So all the egg sandos in Japan, they don't have crust. We've kind of been spoiled like that now. I'm kind of sick of crust. You know, in America, you always eat sandwiches with crust usually. But in Japan, all the sandwiches at the convenience, you know, they never have crust, except the natural places. And I'm not sure I appreciate it anymore. But this one had crust, but the inside was, you know, it was good. It's truffle, so it's kind of tasty. The mushroom cheese was real good too, and the butter red bean one was really good too. So it was really nice. And there was not too much of a line, but later on, we definitely saw them pull out, you know, some fencing for the people in line. So it was definitely a popular place that we didn't even realize we got to. So it was kind of nice. After that, we went back to, I think we went back to town. We were looking for lunch again. So this was kind of just a snack because it wasn't a full meal. So we kind of had to shuffle plans around. Here's a Buddha statue in front of a hotel. I think my sister pointed out something that the sign here says something like, I think this hotel is for women only or something like that, which is kind of a thing in Japan as well. So, you know, it's like a safe space for women. So my sister pointed that out. I think that's what it means. Don't really know. But here's a vending machine with a Coca-Cola bear on it. So, you know, I actually, me and my sister, we kind of like Coca-Cola bears a lot. We used to have a lot of Coca-Cola bear plushies when we were children. I mean, I say used to, but we actually still have them all. They're just kind of put away somewhere. So we took a picture of that. Then we went to, okay, I snapped a picture of this Ferris wheel, but I have no idea what it's called. And this is the back of it. So I never got to the front either, so I have no idea what it is. I just took a picture. Which, you know, upcoming here is this is something I also just took a picture of. So this takoyaki, here's a stack of takoyaki. So that's another a regional specialty in Osaka. It's takoyaki is like these octopus. They're not octopus balls. They're like fried dough balls, and then they throw pieces of octopus into it. So it's mostly like some kind of batter, and then with octopus pieces in it. But here's a statue of it. You know, definitely can't eat that because I'm vegetarian, but we did find some vegan takoyaki later on. I don't remember if it was this. It might be today. It might be this day, I think. All right, let me get a sip of water and let's keep moving. Okay, so you know, here's another thing I just took pictures of because we were there. I think we were trying to get to like the 5th floor or something because there was a jump shop, but there was this whale sculpture inside this mall, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I just snapped a few shots. Here's a close-up of its eye. You know, it's not like a huge landmark, but I snapped a few shots. I hope you guys. I thought it was cool. So yeah, so we got to the jump shop. You know, a Shonen Jump. You know, a lot of shonen animes. You know, we went to a couple other ones, but I think this one was the biggest one by far. So it was very big. It was really nice. It was, you know, I do feel like, you know, Osaka is quite different from Tokyo. It's big, you know, definitely bigger and more space. But at the same time, sometimes I feel like there are more tourists as well. So yeah, maybe. But the jump shop, this was definitely a very big one. You know, the other one, they might have like 2 cutouts, but here they had, you know, 4 cutouts, and later on they had another 3 cutouts outside. So it's different. We had some Jujutsu Kaisen, you know, some One Piece, Dragon Ball, and then they had some, you know, Naruto stickers. So, you know, Naruto's not super popular anymore, but you know, I really like it because, you know, I'm old. And, you know, I even watched some Boruto. So, you know, I think my sister got this Mitsuki sticker because, you know, Mitsuki Boruto merch is very rare. You know, even now, I mean, Boruto's not even running anymore. At least the anime stopped running for the first time in like 20 years. You know, there's no more Naruto to watch. Yeah, but you know, maybe they'll have a revival with the 2 Blue Vortex. But yes, there was definitely a larger variety here. You know, it's a bigger store. And then here, I forgot the name of it. This is this frog coin purse. It's the one that Naruto has when he's young. He might have it in Shippuden too, but he definitely uses it a lot when he's you know, in the original Naruto when he's like 12. So I really wanted this, but you know, it's highly impractical. You know, in the States, I would never use a coin purse. When I was in Japan, I borrowed my sister's Esper. It was an Esper jelly, you know, a Pokemon Esper. And it was kind of looks like a jelly, and it was a tiny one, so it kind of folds flat, and you know, there's some little coins in it. You know, something huge like this, it would be highly impractical. Very cool though. I did kind of want it, but you know, very impractical thing, you know. And at the same time, I was still holding out for something better, you know, because I have limited funds. This Chuntaro, this angry Chuntaro plushie from, you know, Kimetsu no Yaiba, I kind of wanted that too. But I think I didn't buy anything. I think my sister bought the sticker and maybe something else. Let's see. This is the outside. Here's some more things. And then, okay, after this, you know, we ate at Truffle Bakery. We missed Aju, but we were still kind of hungry. So we kind of pivoted to another location that was kind of in the area. So let me scroll ahead. You know, all my shots are always, you know, when I go in, I'm too excited or too busy. And then, you know, I don't have a picture of the outside, but sometimes when I go back and then I take it. So this one was kind of difficult to find. But this one is called Cosme Kitchen Adaptation. So I think Cosme Kitchen is, you know, not related to food. It's actually a cosmetics shop. Like they sell makeup. But Cosme Kitchen Adaptation is kind of a restaurant within a department store. I guess probably next to the makeup section too. This place is not a vegan restaurant, but they have clearly marked vegan options, and quite a few, or you know, decent options. So we ordered this one. You know, it looks really nice. It was pretty good too. I don't know what it was called, but it was probably some kind of karaage, so some kind of karaage dish, but with a lot of greens and salad. So you know, we've kind of been missing greens and vegetables from our diet. So it was nice to have. It tasted pretty good too. Everything was good. Also, you know, to have this much avocado in Japan, it seems pretty rare, so it was nice. But, you know, it tastes a little hip, so if you're looking for something traditional, probably not, but it was really tasty. And then this one here, I think it was a fully vegan cheesecake. I think it was. I don't remember how it was. I think it was pretty good for vegan. Yeah, but you know, it was a sweet, so I forgot about it. It was okay. It was good, but overall the meal was pretty nice. And it was a little hard to find, but you know, anytime we have anywhere to sit, dedicated sitting, we really enjoy it. So you know, the meal was nice. Cake was nice too. After that, we went back to what's that called? We actually, you know, this is halfway through our trip. You know, the fatigue is cutting in. You know, I think you know, I'm older, so I'm already really tired. But I think my sister also, she's younger, but she also ran out of energy. So we decided just to go back to the hotel to take a nap. 1 second. Yeah, we just decided to go back to the hotel to take a nap. On the way, we saw a Shake Shack. So I've actually never been to a Shake Shack. But I took a picture because, you know, on the thing, they have this thing called Concretes, and I had absolutely no idea what it was. It says, you know, burgers, frozen custard, fries, shakes, hot dogs, concretes, floats, cones. I was like, what are concretes? And I thought, you know, I'm American, I should know this, but I guess technically I've never been to a Shake Shack, so I actually had to Google it. It's like some kind of frozen pudding dish or something. But I mean, it's not like super, you know, like common. I guess it's only a Shake Shack thing. So I guess if you're on the East Coast, Shake Shack is a lot more common. But I have never been to a Shake Shack before. And then we went back to the hotel to take a nap. So here's a shot of the hotel on the outside. You know, someone was asking about it earlier, so you know, you can track this one down if you want. It's in Osaka. It's APA or something. But yes, we went to. You know, we were very tired. You know, definitely. You know, I've already been on caffeine schedule, so you know, we're probably getting like somewhere between 4 to 6 hours of sleep every night, and you know, it just kind of caught up with us. So you know, went back and took a nap. I think I tweeted some stuff. You know, I was sorting pictures and stuff for Twitter as well. So then, you know, it's blue skies, and then here it was kind of evening. So when we set out again, we decided to set out for, let me watch my times. I think we're good for 27 minutes. Okay. So then we set out to, you know, to more downtown Osaka stuff. So, you know, we definitely wanted to go to Dotonbori, which is kind of the famous and biggest area in the middle. They also have a smaller one called Shinsekai in the bottom, which we also had planned. But first, we wanted to go to the Kotobukiya. So, at least from what I read online, they said there's a lot of Niji Sanji merch, you know, Niji Sanji VTuber merch at Kotobukiyas. And Kotobukiyas aren't super common, like, you know, Animates or anything else like that. So there are only 3 Kotobukiyas in Japan, I think. Or at least, you know, in the Tokyo-ish area. So there's one in Osaka, one in Tokyo, and one in like far west Tokyo somewhere. So, you know, we were planning to go to one in Akihabara in Tokyo. But then this one, we kind of made a trip out to it because we're like, there's only 2, we might as well go. It's also pretty close to Shinsekai too. We didn't train, we just walked from here. But this is the Den town. So I guess it's like kind of like their version of Electric Town, you know, like Akihabara, but like the Osaka version. But my sister hated it. She hated every moment of it, and she was like complaining nonstop because it was pretty grungy there. Like it was it felt a little, maybe not ghetto, but a little sketchy, a little dirty, a little old, and a little quite cramped. So my sister really hated it there. I didn't really get a shot of the sign that says Den Town on it, but it was blurry. But it definitely had a very, you know, very old and kind of shady, sketchy feel to it. Like there were a lot of like porno shops around and stuff. So, you know, my sister was, you know, very kind of upset about it. It was a little bit, it was a little bit sketchy, you know, a little shady. But you know, we were there for anime merch, so you know, we powered through. Here's some sketchy things coming up. Okay, so this is a HoloLive gacha, not a big deal. And then here we found you know, I had to skip over this picture when I was showing my mom. This is I think that's a vibrator gachapon. Yeah. So it's that kind of place. Let's just skip past that. So you can see down here on the road, it's kind of it's not like the rest of you know, Tokyo, which is or the rest of Osaka, which is, you know, a lot more brighter, you know, a lot more populated and stuff like that. But it was a little sketchy, so you know. Also, they had these. I think we took a picture later. They also had these porn gacha. What's it called? Porn gachapons, like a mystery one. You wouldn't know what you would get. I think I have it later. But here's a vibrator gachapon, or you could say it's a massage one, but it's probably a vibrator. Yeah. So you know, my sister was like, "Oh, hated this place." But here's what we came for: Kotobukiya. So, you know, it's kind of, it's, you know, they sell anime goods. Here's some, you know, Final Fantasy merch. I think that's actually Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and then Sephiroth, Cactuar, I think. Here's some Nier Automata stuff. I think I actually bought a Nier Automata sticker here. Maybe. I definitely bought one. I don't know if it was a store or not. And then here's some Miku merch. Here's some Final Fantasy, you know, is it 14? Yeah, 14 merch. You know, I was kind of looking for a present for Steffi, but honestly, I couldn't really find much. It was kind of, it was definitely not as popular as like anime merch. And then here's Mashiru. You know, we were looking for, I think at this point, because it was halfway through the trip, we were like, my sister was looking for a Mashiru plushie, you know, even though we did technically see one like 2 days ago. But at the time, we didn't cross our mind to buy it. But what we came for is this. So here on the side, you can see the floor map. First floor, second floor, you know, various, you know, IPs, animes, games, and stuff. And then the third floor, it's a dedicated Niji Sanji merch store. Let me scroll ahead. So the entire floor was all Niji Sanji VTuber merch. So it was pretty cool. That's exactly what we came for. You know, unfortunately though, you know, I was only looking, kind of basically only looking for Maririn merch, like only Maria Marionette's merch from Niji Sanji 6th Wave Illuna. 6th Wave Illuna. But unfortunately we couldn't find any. So you see here, they have two of the large omanjus. They have Scarlet and Aya. Which is pretty impressive because, you know, most other places they would have none or they would have one, but here they actually had two. And then even here, okay, so here they had the acrylic stands. They have all the other 5 members of Illuna, but they did not have Maririn. So, you know, it was just not my day. So, you know, we literally came here just for this store, and you know, they had plenty of Niji Sanji merch. It was really cool. It was dedicated for that, but they didn't have anything I wanted. So we did leave empty-handed. Here's also some Crisis merch. You know, that's a 8th wave? 8th wave, is that right? 8th wave Crisis? Is it 8th? 8th wave Crisis? Yeah. Crisis with a K. So, you know, they just debuted in June or July. So, you know, they have merch out now too, which was pretty cool. So yes, but we left empty-handed. Then we went to the Animate across the store. So I think this was the 4th or 5th Animate. I can't remember. Oh no, I think, you know what, I take it back. I'm pretty sure I didn't buy the Nier Automata sticker here. I'm pretty sure I bought it at this one here. But here's the, this looks like the Niji Sanji aisle. And then, again, I couldn't find any Marin merch. I mean, this one technically, this one's Marin merch. I think it's a bag charm. Oh, excuse me. I need a cough drop, but I ran out. I think this is a bag charm for Marin, but I didn't really want that one. So here's also more Project Sekai merch. Oh, here is it was interesting that they had these cutouts. You know, this is not game art. This is obviously hand drawn or fan drawn. But they had these for advertising. It's just for display. But it was cute. It's Minori. And then here's a Mizuki and Kohane, and then Mafuyu, I think. I don't know if that's just a choice they had, but it was a Minori one, so I was happy to see that one. You know, some more Project Sekai merch. And then I can't see what this one is, but some more merch. What is that? Oh, Bungo Stray Dogs again. You know, my sister was looking for that. And then some Nier Automata merch. I think I bought the sticker, one of these stickers here, like the Chibi 2B. Oh, and then here. Okay, so you know, some of you watch me know that I play Punishing Gray Raven. You know, some of you might play Punishing Gray Raven too. But literally, you know, I didn't look too hard, but this is the only piece of Punishing Gray Raven merch that I came upon the entire trip. It was the old art book. It cost something like 100 yen. So like 13,500 yen, 135 bucks. It was the only Punishing Gray Raven thing, you know. Punishing Gray Raven is just, it's a little sad, you know, compared to, you know, popular stuff like, you know, Genshin or something like that. I mean, I also didn't find too much Honkai Star Rail merch, except at the K-Books in Akihabara, but at least they had a large section, and we did see some gachapons, but, you know, Punishing Gray Raven basically has zero presence at all, anywhere. They just have this, you know, old art book from, you know, this is alpha, so it's probably like a little over 3 years from CN. So this is literally the only PGR thing I found the entire time. Definitely didn't want it. You know, if the Nendroid showed up in front of me for a reasonable price, I might have got it. The Alpha Nendroid. But I didn't go out of my way looking for it. You know, we were so busy the whole time. A little sad though. Okay. At first, you know, my sister was really looking for these. She didn't buy any or play any, but she was looking for the porn the porn gachapons just to laugh at, you know, because I think one of the videos that we watched from, I think it was from Paolo from Tokyo. He was pointing out the porn gachapon machine, so you know we were kind of looking at it for fun, or looking for it for fun. I don't think this one is. This one says like heaven and hell or something like that, or earth. I don't think this one is, but it was like a random thing. I have no idea what it is. We did find one later on though. But basically after that we left Den Town. You know, went to the anime Kotobukiya. I think we bought a sticker maybe. Then we finally got to Shinsekai. So Shinsekai is you know, Shinsekai translates to new world. So I think it kind of has like a retro futurist feel to it. So it's kind of a little bit gaudy, kind of very neon. It kind of has this unique feel to it. At the beginning, you don't really feel it too much, but it also surrounds the Osaka Tower. So you know, here we have some shots of the tower. You get a little closer, so you know, it kind of feels like an old mall from like the 70s or 80s. There's also a lot of we'll see more later, but you know, there's a lot of coverings here, so I guess it might rain more than it does in Tokyo, but there's a lot of covered shopping areas, whereas Tokyo is all open air kind of. But yes, here we found one here. Ero. So that's definitely, this is some kind of erotic gachapon. So you know, we didn't actually find it in Den Town, but we found a ton of them lined up on the road. You know what? We probably found some in Den Town as well, but we definitely saw a lot of them here in Shinsekai as well. So they have this it's some kind of erotic gacha. I have no idea what's inside, but you know, it's not for children. So so it was fun. We took a picture. You know, my sister was had a laugh. But this is Shinsekai. It's not super lively yet, so we kind of, I think we entered from the wrong side, or we entered from the less lively side. This is just, you know, tower shots. Here's underneath the tower. So yeah, so they had it had a kind of a mural, a painting. You know, we kind of went all the way to the tower and we're like, nothing, we haven't found these streets like we saw in the videos. And then we saw this other street, so we figured it's down that way. So here they have a lot of like quirky art statues and, you know, kind of billboards and kind of things. So this was blurry, I didn't get it, but there's some kind of statue sitting on a bench. Here's their kura sushi. So they have these giant sushis on the wall, kind of like a graffiti mural. Here's a sushi on a bench. We didn't go to this kura sushi though, but it was cool. Like here you see there's like a 3D boat billboard popping out of the store. Here's some random penguins. So it's just a very different atmosphere. But honestly, we didn't do anything or buy anything or eat anything here. We kind of just walked through. I would say if you're short on time in Osaka, I probably would have skipped this one if we had known, because I feel like Dotonbori kind of had this feel. It was a little bit more modern, a little more shiny. But if you're looking for this kind of retro thing, it's there, but it's also very small as well. It's not like a huge area with this. There was just like maybe like 1 or 2 blocks. It was kind of fun to walk through. So, you know, a lot of these, you know, old, it's even not quite neon. It's almost like incandescent lighting. But yeah, it's kind of yeah. So after this win, then we trained to Dotonbori. So that's a little bit to the north. So it surrounds the river. I think it's also Dotonbori River maybe. But we went for dinner. So dinner, you know, I talked about it earlier. We were looking for this place called Oko Taco. This is kind of their second store, or it's their second store opened, but it's at their original location, and then their original store is open at the second location now. Excuse me. But this one is it's a vegan restaurant, but they serve vegan, which was a takoyaki. So not okonomiyaki. They serve vegan okonomiyaki at their other store. This one serves vegan takoyaki. So, you know, vegan takoyaki is takoyaki is Osaka specialty. So, you know, to be able to have a vegan version that I could try, it was really nice. There was a wait here though. So, you know, like I said earlier, most vegan places aren't super popular, so there's usually not a wait. But this place and the Izakaya Masaka was, and it's maybe because there's alcohol there. Yes, so this place also 180 yen, or I guess it was 200 yen now. 200 yen, you can get mix your own drink. It's kind of the deal. So inside is kind of like is very, like a very bohemian kind of hippie feel to it. So you can see there's like all these drawings on the walls and stuff, and there's like a disco ball. It's very eclectic. It's also run by one person only. There's only one woman there. She runs the entire shop. So there was definitely a line. But here you mix your own drinks. Interesting thing though, it's probably targeted towards English-speaking tourists because all the signs there were in English. There was nothing in Japanese, I think. So it was nice for me, but maybe it wasn't as authentic. But it was nice to have an option. Maybe it's catered to tourists. So here we eventually got the so we got a set meal. I think it always at first it also comes with kushikatsu, which is another kind of specialty they have here. Kushikatsu is basically like deep fried things on a stick. We didn't realize it, but it always comes as a pair, so it always comes with like a small salad-ish thing, a soup. These are the takoyaki, and then these are the kushikatsu. So I don't know what we got. I think I got the mild one, and my sister got a spicy one or something. But this is takoyaki. Overall, the food was pretty good. It's pretty tasty. It was nice that I kind of got the takoyaki experience. The soup was it was soup. I think one was miso and one was consomme. I don't remember which one I had, but we kind of shared a little bit. It definitely it was fun though. It was fun, and the atmosphere was very different. I think if you like to get drunk and get rowdy, it might be fun. But I didn't drink, and my sister decided not to buy a drink here. She did drink at a couple of other places, but not here. I did get a melon soda though, so that was kind of fun. Oh, here's a porg. If you guys can see, that's Porgo. Here's like a photo bomb by a celebrity porg. Also, I mentioned again as pinned in my chat. That's a new short on my sister's YouTube channel. The latest two shorts do involve our trip to Japan. So you can check that out later if you don't mind. If you like, I think it's one in Crepes in Harajuku and IKEA in Harajuku. But she will be posting a lot more shorts from our trip. So yes, please check it out if you don't mind. But yes, this was pretty good. This is a wait. It was very fun. It's very very different. Though I think I think a couple. It wasn't too rowdy. Like it wasn't super rowdy. I think it could have been, but it was a very small place. Unlike the bar place, because there was that was a more dedicated bar. This one is just a restaurant that has kind of your own make your own thing bar. It was good though. So on the way back to Dotonbori, we actually passed by the original location. So this one has a way bigger line. But this one doesn't serve takoyaki. It only serves okonomiyaki, so the pancake. But we didn't go because we already had dinner. We actually had vegan okonomiyaki another day, so we'll talk about that in the future. Let me checking my time. It's getting pretty late, but I do kind of want to finish Osaka day, so let me snooze my ads again. It's already past 3, which is my usual stopping time. Okay, here. So then we walked to Dotonbori. Here's another 3D billboard. I think this is the 4th one we've seen at this point. We've definitely seen the famous one in Shinjuku that people always talk about, and they run PGR ads and other things there. This is another one. So this was kind of like a full building one. It's kind of interesting. But honestly, the one in Shinjuku seems to be more thought out, and it just works better. It really has the 3D effect. These are just kind of like a flat image plastered on the wall, but it's nice that they have more of them. Here is a donkey penguin, so that's like the mascot for the Don Quixote store. I don't think we went from this side. I think we eventually got to the river. So this is the Dotonbori River. On the left side, that's down the boring side of the river. And then on the right picture here, this is the interesting side of the river, so where everything happens. So this is pretty iconic shot. I actually, the next bridge there is actually the main bridge. I actually forgot to take pictures from the bridge. So I do kind of regret that. But it's super busy. So you can see this side, it's kind of like a nice quiet neighborhood by the river. And then here there's like giant crowds right here on the right. Here's an even better shot. You see, I guess this side's less popular, this side's more. So it's like crowds and crowds, and you can't even walk through, and this side's like empty. But also, this Don Quixote here is supposed to have a Ferris wheel around it, but I think it wasn't working. So it's actually kind of like a one. a wheel that goes around the shop. We didn't find out until we got closer. But yes, this is Dotonbori. This is what we came for. So they also had a lot of eclectic signs. I guess it's a little more like large models as opposed to kind of retro incandescent glowing signs. So the feel's a little different, but a lot of weird, quirky, eclectic stuff. But so busy everywhere. So busy. There's so many tourists. I don't remember what day of the week it was. I don't think it was a big day. I think it was. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. It was a Tuesday, okay? So, it's not like a weekend or anything, but it was still super busy. So here's a melon pond. There's some giant melon pond. Here's a shoten, a covered shopping area. So my sister really loves it when it's covered. I guess, on her last trip to Japan, it was, it rained and she, had to kind of ruins the mood. So having these covered shopping areas are really nice. And I guess it rains more in Osaka. But even though they have these weird things, it's not as neon. There's a lot more, bright lighting everywhere. Everything is just bright, as opposed to kind of being dimly lit with these neon signs. So the feel is a little bit different. But I was looking for this crab statue that I thought it was in Shinsekai, but it's actually in Dotonbori. We'll get to that in a bit. Here's a giant kushikatsu. So, the fried things on a stick. Then we went into the drugstore. So you can see here, the drugstore right here, the orange one here. It was pretty busy inside as well. Not as busy as Donkey. Donkey on the other side right here is crazy. But here they had a lot of keychains, but they were keychains of anime characters. But they were all, of the Osaka or Kyoto region. So it was really cool. I don't know if you can see all of them, but like this one is the Zenitsu and Nezuko are at the Bamboo Grove, the one that we're going to go to on day 7. And then this is those famous the temple, the Torii gates. Like there's a whole row of them, the red ones, which my sister went to before, but we didn't have time to go to this time. So there were a lot of nice ones. I know my sister definitely bought at least 3 of these. I didn't. Oh, I also bought Black Thunder. I didn't take a picture. I do have a picture at the end. Let me jump ahead. Black Thunder. It's like a common Japanese candy. So it's it's good though. It tastes kind of like cookies and cream. So it's like a candy bar. But I was happy to get some, and I definitely ate too much that day. So yes, Black Thunder. We also bought that at the drugstore. And then we just walked around a bit. I think we even looked at the Starbucks. So here's like a giant hand holding a sushi. Here's some crab legs, but not the crab that I'm looking for. Not the one I'm looking for. Here's some other crab thing ball and a squid next to the takoyaki balls. Here, we finally found the crab. So I actually had to plot it on the GPS to find the location. So it was cool. I saw in the video. I thought it was in Shinsekai, but it's actually here. So they have a lot of weird, quirky, eclectic things, but not as, kind of retro neon or retro incandescent glowing as Shinsekai. But way busier and so much more stuff to do. But, honestly, we were kind of tired. So I don't think we walked too much stuff. We did go to the middle. So this is another bridge. I forget the name, but this is the main one. Here we see Spider-Man. That's another thing about Osaka too. They have, there's more space, but there's also, kind of street performers around. There's definitely saw someone playing a guitar and stuff like that. It's different from, I don't think you see any of that in Tokyo at all, like 0 basically. So we saw Spider-Man, he's listening for tips, on my, I think my sister gave him a couple coins. But here, this is another landmark. I have no idea what it's about or what it is, but it's the Glyco Running Man. So it's like I wouldn't say it's a big deal, but it's definitely a famous landmark in Osaka. So, the image changes. I guess I was snapping elsewhere while waiting for him to show up, and here he is. The Glyco Running Man. Yay! I have no idea what it means or what the product is. But yay! Tourist stuff. Yeah, so it's very iconic. So maybe you guys have seen it before. And then we, walked more. On the other side of the bridge, there was another Spider-Man performer. So wow, another Spider-Man here too. And then and then on one of the billboards, this clam, there's also a Spider-Man statue. So not a performer, but a statue. And then, we passed by the Don Quixote, but I was like, we haven't really done any Don Quixote shopping. It's kind of like a discount store, and this is a mega one, I think. Or even if it's not a mega, it's a very big one. So I was like, let's go. And my sister was like, it's too busy. And then I was like, oh, let's try it. And then she's like, okay. And then we walked in and we couldn't even like walk through the first floor. It was too busy. And I was like, okay, never mind. You're right. Let's leave. But like I said, Osaka felt very busy and very touristy, like tons of tourists rushing around. This is Tuesday, not like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Just so many tourists. It felt busier than Tokyo, or at least many parts of Tokyo. But we didn't go to Don Quixote. It was way too many people. And we kind of wanted to peruse the goods, so we definitely couldn't do that. And on the side of the donkey, we saw a 10 yen cheese coin. So I've definitely heard about this one. I love cheese, and this one is kind of like it's like I don't know how big I would say it is, like maybe 6-inch diameter coin. It's kind of like cooked in a waffle iron, and there's cheese inside. So I was really looking forward to trying this, but we didn't try it that day. We did eventually get it though, twice actually. But yes, 10 yen cheese coin. It looks like a 10 yen coin, but it costs like 500 yen, I think. And yeah, they sell them a lot of touristy areas as well as Don Quixote's, I think. And that was basically the end of that day, I think. Yeah, that's it. So this is back at the hotel. Here's some nighttime shots. Yeah, it was fun. But also every day, feet tired and very tired from a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's that's it for tonight though. I think we got through 2 days, which is not bad. I think the first day, my first stream I got through 1 day. The second stream I got through day 2. Yesterday I did a dedicated stream, no gaming. We got through 2 days, and today we did some gaming, but we got through 2, so that's pretty good already. I still have technically 6 days left, but basically 5 days and a tiny bit. So yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoy telling, but I hope you guys enjoy, seeing the pictures and hearing my story as well. But yes, thank you for watching. So that's probably it for tonight. Yeah, tired. Yeah, I had a lot of fun in Japan. It's really special for me though, because I won't be going on vacation anytime soon. So this is my precious vacation that I'm trying to share. But yeah, that's it for tonight. So let's see. Tomorrow, I kind of want to do more. What's that thing called? Honkai Star Rail weekly stuff. There is the reset happens tomorrow, so I definitely can do more of the the double planar ornaments event. But I'm probably going to hold off because I did play Honkai Star Rail not twice, but like twice in the last 3 days. No Project Sekai. So what I'm saying is tomorrow will most likely be Project Sekai, unless I take the day off. It's also also a possibility. I have to see how busy I am. But I will let you guys know on Twitter if I take the day off. Also, guys, please follow me on Twitter if you don't mind. You can get updates from me. And also, if you're new and you enjoyed today's stream, please follow my channel as well. Right now I'm sharing pictures from Japan, but normally I play Honkai Star Rail, Project Sekai, Punishing Grey Raven, some Suika game, and a lot of other stuff as well. I think I'm going to try to play Final Fantasy VII Remake again soon, because the Rebirth is coming out in a few months, I think. Pretty early next year. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoy my stories and the pictures. But so tomorrow, let's see. That's about it then. Yeah, I did say yesterday, that might be the last time you hear my voice that way. I have to say that again today. Today might be the last time. We don't, I never can find enough time. I'm really bad with time management, and I can never find enough time. But I got some new hardware today. I got my mic came in, my AT2035, and my Wave XLR. But I haven't even had time to open the box yet. But if I get it set up, I may sound completely different. Who knows? But it should be a better setup overall. Right now I'm using a pretty budget mic. It's I don't even know what it's called, but it was like $35. And it came with a shock mount and a pop filter and everything. So it was really great for starting. But I I am taking streaming for a career, so I'm hoping to take this as far as I can. So, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for your support as well. So that's it for tonight. Also, check out the video pinned in chat. That's the two shorts. The two latest shorts are, from my trip on my sister's channel. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna run mid rolls now, and then this is the end of the stream though. So thank you everyone, and I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, but pretty soon. Good night everyone. Bye bye. I said this yesterday, but this is the last, potentially the last secret ending. Thank you for watching, everyone, and thank you for your support. I'll see you guys soon, and I'll be working hard. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.